I mean, let's fight. I mean, let's fight.
I mean, really nothing else to say. I mean, he has a belt, I have a belt. Let's unify.
What happens in that time?
Porter got a belt too.
So now
Sean Porter got a belt too. Sean Porter. So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out? So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out?
So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out?
Man.
Oh, that was different.
That sounds to me, Mike, like a duck.
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
So what do I do, YouTube? It's your boy King David in this thing, and I'm back at y'all again with another video. Okay, so before we get going on the video, man, y'all know what to do. Go ahead, hit the like button, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe one time for your boy, so we can continue to grow like we need to grow on this channel. You know what I mean?
Spence knows he can't beat Crawford.
And while you're at it, be sure to check out the merch store. We got a merch store popping off on our channel. Be sure to check out the merch store. And check out the perks we got for the membership going on while you're at it as well. You know what I mean? Support the chump. You know what I mean? Alright, so with all that out the window, man, y'all see what the title of the video is. T-Bud, Terence Bud Crawford, ducked by the entire welterweight division. Don't nobody want no smoke with my guy Terence Bud Crawford.
I know that.
You know, Terence Crawford, man, from the beginning of his career, bro, has a history of just showing that he wants all the smoke, you know. One of Bud's marquee fights, or one of the fights I look at, was his fight with Breedis Prescott, man. I don't know how many of y'all remember the fight with Breedis Prescott. But the fight with Breedis Prescott, Bud actually took that fight on 10 days notice. He took it on 10 days notice and had to move up, I believe, a weight class to fight Breedis Prescott, right? So this was a dude who was offered an opportunity and jumped on it immediately because he was that confident in his skills, right? Didn't get a full training camp, wasn't prepared for the fight, had to move up a weight class, but was that confident in his skills in order to jump in the ring with a guy like Breedis Prescott, a guy who knocked out Amir Khan prior, right? And ever since that moment, man, Bud Crawford has just continued to show over and over and over again that he wants all the smoke, man. All the smoke, bro. All of it. Anybody can get it. Bud is the real can man. I know AB called himself the can man, but that nigga ain't want no problems with Bud Crawford. Bud is the real can man. Anybody can get it, right? Went to 135, got the lineal title, unified champion. Went to 140, cleaned out the weight division, beat everybody that there was to beat at 140. And guess what? Nobody had to get a belt. Fought John Molina Jr. and Felix Diaz. Both guys had no belts, right? Nobody was on the wrong side of the street. Once again, fought John Molina Jr. and Felix Diaz, two guys on the other side of the street. Nobody had to take a 60-40, 70-30, 80-20 split, right? Everybody got a guarantee. Nobody had to fight without no guarantee when they were fighting a Terence Bud Crawford, right? There was no issues at 140 pounds making fights.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
Bud moves up to 147 and the excuses are just through the roof, man. The excuses are just through the roof as to why the fights can't happen, right? Through the roof. But everybody want to blame Bud Crawford. But Bud Crawford had no problem making fights at 140 pounds, 135 pounds. There was no issues with him making fights at those weight classes. So what changed from those weight classes to with this weight class at 147 pounds? other than the fighters. Right? Because again, Bud Crawford fought John Molina Jr. and Felix Diaz, who are a part of the PBC. He had no issues fighting Julius and Dongo in a unification fight. He had no issues making those fights. He had no issues making fights at 135. But the fighters at 147, for some reason, those fights can't happen. But y'all want to blame Bud Crawford for the reason why those fights can't happen? The math ain't mathing on that one, right? So, you know, it's just sad to see what's going on right now in boxing, man. These dudes at welterweight want zero smoke with Bud Crawford, bro. This shit is sad, man. It really, honestly, and truly is, man. From Errol Spence coming up with several million excuses as to why he can't get in the ring with Bud Crawford, right? Over the last 5 years to now finally being at the point where Errol Spence is finally ready to quote unquote get in the ring. But the only contract that he can send is one with no guarantee, right? Even though all of Errol Spence's opponents has gotten a guarantee. One with no approval over expenses, right? Which is ridiculous considering the guys fighting with no guarantee, which is ridiculous, right?
There's no such thing as the net. It's all the growth. I mean, certainly if you don't have oversight of the books, right? Approving expenses, or certainly at least knowing where all the money's going, no one would ever agree to a net. The fact that Crawford's you work off the gross. But if you're working off the net, then certainly if what you're reporting is accurate, then Crawford would be out of his mind not to insist on that.
To Virgil Ortiz and the WBO president saying that Virgil Ortiz ducked out of the fight twice.
Crawford have no fight next. The time frame is almost over. Will be due now, and then probably the championship committee will order Crawford to face Rocha as a mandatory challenger because Bill G. Hill refused to fight him twice. I don't know why. But
all right, the man refused to fight Bud Crawford not once but twice. All right, to Jaron Ennis recently in his interview with Bozy Ennis. He was offered the fight by BLK Prime, pretty much admitting that he was offered the fight by BLK Prime, but pretty much turning over the deal to Showtime, which in my mind is the same as saying you don't want the fight, right? You don't have no paperwork with Showtime, so there's no reason for you to turn over the negotiations of the deal to Showtime, right? If you ain't got no paperwork, according to Bozy Ennis. So that just goes to show you don't want the fight. But then also, too, both Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz, both these dudes running out of the WBO rankings, right? Dashing out of the rankings for the WBO title, which they would be getting a shot right now with this whole Rocha situation. But running out of the rankings for the WBO so that they can go after vacant belts that Errol Spence is going to inevitably leave behind after ducking the entire welterweight division, right? So, you know, man, it's just a sad state of affairs for boxing right now, bro. When guys don't want to fight guys, right? When guys are not looking to fight the best competition there is to fight, you know? I mean, we already know about Errol Spence being a duck, but Virgil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis are supposed to be the new generation that carries boxing, right? They're supposed to be the new generation that does better than the last generation, you know? And as of right now, bro, what we seeing from these dudes, how they moving at this particular point in their career, boxing ain't looking too good right now, bro. Boxing ain't looking too good. Not at all. If Virgil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis don't want to take a fight with Bud Crawford in a fight where they have everything to gain and nothing to lose, everything to gain and nothing to lose, what happens when they actually have something to lose, right? What happens when they actually got a belt and some kind of notoriety and recognition and reputation? What happens when they actually have those kinds of accolades attached to their name, are they then gonna want to fight these fights? I'm not confident. I'm not confident in this new generation, man. This shit looks bad out here on these boxing streets, bro. For real. You know? And I know Bud Crawford is an elite fighter, but for guys like Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Ennis, man, like, you got the opportunity. This is like the equivalent to Bud fighting Manny Pacquiao back in the day, bro. You got the opportunity to fight a 3-division world champion, pound for pound #1 fighter in the sport, right? You got an opportunity to prove yourself at the highest level, but you turn the fight down? Like, that is crazy to me, bro. Crazy. Absolutely crazy to me, y'all. You know what I mean? You know. But it's just a testament, man, it's a testament to Bud Crawford, man, and just how good he is. How these other fighters see him. That even when they have everything to gain and nothing to lose, it's still not worth it. You know what I mean? But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap the video up right here. Let me know what your thoughts is, bro. Hit it up in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And everybody, and I do mean everybody, be sure to hit that goddamn like button on your way out. But until next time, bro, I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.
But as soon as the stopping change, that's what I'm gonna do. My thing is, who number one in the welterweight division now?
Ghetto intellectual, interdimensional, raised in the trenches with an appetite for vegetables, broccoli and edibles, the greens, book or two a year kept me mentally clean. Ghetto intellectual, interdimensional,
hey yo, I said hey yo, what it do? Your boy KD in this thing, man. Be sure to hit that like button one time for your boy. Hit that like button one time for your boy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. All that good stuff, man. Y'all know we in this thing. I see we got some people in the building. My guy AC in the building. Keith Pierre in the building. What up? Bills Boot Camp. What going on with you? Cam in the building. What going on with you, Cam? I am Cam Edwards. What up? Sean T in the building. What going on? WCS World Combat Sports in the building. What going on with you? D-Right Promotions in the building. What going on with y'all, man? Salute to all the real boxing fans. We live on Facebook today. We live on Twitch today. Salute to all my Twitch people out there, my Facebook people.
Bet you don't get it. Bet you don't get it.
Yo, I'm gonna make this the longest outro ever. Yo, shout out to every motherfucking body who ever listened to this nigga right now. Nigga, if you have ever heard the name Glance Rap, nigga, if you ever heard anything about this nigga, my nigga, before today, nigga, thank you, bro. Like, thank you for listening to this shit that made me make it far to make a song like this. Yo, this is like fucking B-roll for B-roll's sake. Nigga, this song is, nigga, we about to take this song and put
We in
that
this
bitch
thing.
under a motherfucking coal on the 4th of
Rocking
July
out real
and
early.
roast some motherfucking chicken on this shit.
It's the fighters. It's always the fighters. When they ask for something and it's a fight that can be made, we're gonna go do it. We've worked with Top Rank, many times in the past, and it seems like the relationship's just been getting better and better. And
About being a ghetto individual who's an intellectual. Who made
Shout out to
it
the Miami
far
Heat.
enough to graduate college.
Winning game 1.
Dropping out in the 9th grade.
Winning game 1 in Boston. Shout out to the Miami Heat.
Yo, I'ma feel myself because feeling myself feels good right now.
I'm gonna say
Fuck
Terence
you if
Crawford.
you hate me,
Yes.
and welcome to the experience if
That fight's gonna happen. Hopefully he beats Jeff Horn and gets that belt. And like I said, I want to be undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
Most importantly, the nigga is black excellence at its finest. If you do not pay attention right now, nigga, you need to go do your taxes.
Why wouldn't I?
Talking at attention right now.
Yeah, but not that
Fuck
smart.
you. Fuck
Bro.
all of your haters that don't know that this nigga is dope.
Dope. What up, everybody? What going on, man? Salute to all the real boxing fans out there, man. What it do, man? What it do? It's your boy Katie in this thing, man. And y'all know we talking some boxing today, man. What it do? You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We in this motherfucker, man. If you're new in the building, bro, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And everybody, and I do mean everybody, be sure to hit the like button on your way in, your way out. Hopefully you're staying, but if you're leaving, hit the like button on the way out. God damn, y'all know what time it is, man. But yeah, man. To everybody out there in YouTube, out there in Facebook, out there in Twitch, welcome.
Welcome to the Chinatown.
Y'all know how we get down over here, man. All day, every day, man. We're going to be talking some boxing today, man. We're going to be talking some good boxing today, man. I see we got some people in the building, man. The first one in the building, I got D-Ray Promotions up in here, man. AC in the building, man. Cam Edwards in the building. What going on with you, man? Let me go down in the comment section. Let me see what y'all talking about out here on these boxing streets, man. D-Ray Promotions say EJ played us first, King. Blessings, fam. Yeah, all day, every day, man. He sure did play us first. Absolutely. He sure did play us first. That's why the title of the title is Earl Field played, but it sound like karma to me. If he feeling played. I don't know what he getting played about, but it sound like karma to me. But let's keep it going, though. My guy D-Ray Promotions in the building. Cam Edwards in the building. He say, one love to my guy, King David. Salute to you, Cam Edwards. Appreciate you for coming on through, my guy. AC say, one love, Cam. Okay, y'all talking to each other. My guy. AC say, one love, Katie. You already know. The easy route to blame Bud, a.k.a. blame Bud, ask questions later. You already know what time it is, bro. You know what these dudes do. They blame Bud and they ask questions later. Just like you said. You absolutely right about that. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. My guy WCS says, great topic. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Yeah, man. You know, we try to stick with some good topics, to get the conversation going. I like to have conversations when I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? Get the blood pressure and the blood circulating throughout the brain and all that good stuff. Y'all know what time it is, man. All day, every day. Sean T say, stop the cap. So Sean T already in here starting trouble. Already, huh? Do we have a problem, Sean T? I say, do we have a problem?
What's up? We got a problem too, Pete? I said, do we have a problem? Oh, you got a problem, buddy. Right here. Here's your problem. Right there. Right there. All right. All right. Play a little game. Right here. I said, do we have a problem? Huh? Oh, U-S-U-S-R. Now you better get your stank asses up out of here before I cause a nuclear holocaust up in here, fool. Well, let's go. Oh, come on now. A little bit Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Till you don't want no smoke, Sean T. You don't want no smoke. Talking about stop the cap. You don't want no smoke, Sean T. Do we have a problem? Because I already know about you, Sean T. This you right here, Sean T.
Yeah. Me? Man, I've been in jail a long time, T. Sometimes I feel like a caged animal. How come you never came to see me, man?
Nigga, I don't know you.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you be talking to Errol Spence. He be like, nigga, I don't know you. You be all that capping you be doing for Errol Spence, but I already know what time it is, man. But you don't want no smoke, Sean T. You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke. I'm gonna style you out. You don't want no smoke. He's like Max Kellerman is a company man. Yeah, it's always a likely excuse. It's always some excuse. You know what I'm saying? It's ESPN, it's Max Kellerman. But the thing is, you do realize Bud Crawford's no longer signed to Top Rank, which is affiliated with ESPN. So Max Kellerman no longer has a reason to speak well about Bud Crawford, right? He got no reason to cap for Bud Crawford at this particular point in time. So I don't even know why you're saying what you're saying, Sean T. I really don't. I really don't. You saying he's a company man is irrelevant because technically everybody's a company man. Errol Spence is a company man, ain't he? The only person who ain't a company man is Bud Crawford. But Errol Spence is a company man. Jermall Charlo's a company man. Tank is a company man, right? Who ain't no company man other than Bud Crawford, Canelo, right? Who else ain't a company man, right? So I don't even know what your point is in saying here, company man, all day, every day. Like I said, you don't want no smoke, Sean T. You don't want no smoke. Cam Edwards say Virgil ducked Bud twice. Yes, he did. Ducked the hell out of Terence Bud Crawford. He ain't the only one though. He get to join a long list of people that ducked the shit out of a Terence Bud Crawford. But let's keep it going though. Cam Edwards say Keith ducked Bud. Yes, he did. Said he needed $10 million to fight Bud Crawford. We all know what that's about, considering your highest payday was maybe about $4 million guaranteed for Manny Pacquiao, right? And that's for Manny Pacquiao. But you need $10 million to fight the Terence Bud Crawford. Yeah, we already know what time it is. Boots duck Bud. Yeah, we know Boots in the same want no smoke. That boy took his ass down that IBF route, right? He ain't want no problems. That man was rated number 2 in the WBO, right? He was rated number 2 in the WBO and still decided to go to IBF route, right? Bud called his phone, his line, hit his line up looking for a fight. And what Boots say? Oh, I got to be Lord of Showtime. You got a championship title opportunity, but you want to be loyal to Showtime? Come on, bro. Danny ducked Bud. Of course, Danny ducked Bud at 140, ducked him again at 147 pounds. Danny ain't want no smoke. Don't nobody want no smoke with no damn Terence Bud Crawford, and that's just what it is, bro. Bills Boot Camp in the building. He say salute, fam. Appreciate you, Bills Boot Camp, for coming on through. Much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Coming through, man, all day, every day. Keep Pierre in the building. Capping as usual. Here he go. He say no, because Bud Duck Crawford is ducking again. He overpriced himself out of the EJ fight. Fuck Bud. That's what he's saying right now. Come on, bro. Come on, man. We already know a lot better than what it is that you saying. We all know you a hating there, nigga. Here you go right here. You don't
get it. I bet you don't get it. I hope you don't get it.
How you be hating? We already know.
They rolling hard too. They slanging real good, real good.
Might have to drop. Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
We know that's how you looking at Bud Crawford, Keith Pierre. We already know you's a hating ass nigga. We already know. We already know about you, Keith Pierre. We already know, but let's keep it going. My guy A6 say, as long as I got my my narrative can always be spun to my benefit. My must never go. My O must never go. Yeah, that's how these PBC dudes operate. You know, they trying to model their little approach after Floyd Mayweather. But the difference between these dudes and Floyd Mayweather is Floyd Mayweather had a pretty boy Floyd Mayweather run, right? These niggas ain't have no pretty boy Floyd Mayweather run. These niggas started out as Money Mayweather, and you can't start out as Money Mayweather at the end of the day. But let's keep it going though. Keep Pierre talking about you really need to stop that cap. Butter duck. Come on, Keep Pierre, bro. How many times you got to get cooked in order for you to understand that Errol Spence is indeed the biggest duck in professional boxing? How can you sit here and defend this guy right here? How can you?
Yes, surprise. You gay.
How do you defend that shit? How do you defend this, bro? How do you? How do you defend that shit, bro? But furthermore, the biggest thing is how do you defend this shit? How you defend a nigga saying
Wait till he get a belt. Yeah, he ain't did nothing in the welterweight today. When he get a belt, you want to go over there Keith Thurman want to go over there, and now y'all want to say, oh, I ain't fought nobody, but I got a belt now, so
Okay.
why?
Sean Porter got a belt too. So now
Sean Porter got a belt too. Sean Porter. So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out? So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out?
So why am I go to easy road?
You defend a nigga saying he gotta take the easy road first. I'm just trying to figure this shit out, bro. How you defend this dude, bro? You niggas be capping so hard for a nigga that say he rather take the easy route than fight a Terence Bud Crawford for a belt. You got a nigga literally telling another champion, I'd rather fight non-champions and Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia than fight a Terence Bud Crawford for a belt and all the recognition and credibility that come along with a Terence Bud Crawford fight. Y'all gotta make it make sense, bro. Y'all don't make no sense when y'all be talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keith Pierre, I feel like you just be doing this shit for shits and giggles, bro. That's how I be feeling, bro. All day, every day. My guy AC say, basically, you can't call an undefeated fighter a duck in 2023. It's what they trying to do. But nah, that ain't how it works. AC say, AC, you a duck too. Ooh, AC ducking. That's what I want to know. You know, my guy AC ain't got no problem with no smoke. And I am going to be opening up the panel today just in case anybody wondering. So if anybody do want to pull up, feel free. Your time is coming tonight, goddamn. We're going to cook some of y'all asses tonight. Y'all already know what time it is. Keith Pierre and who's the other dude back there? Sean T. We opening up that panel for you today, bro. Y'all stick around, bro. Y'all stick around. Don't run. Don't take the easy route like your boy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all stick around. My guy Mango Juice 07 in the motherfucking building. He said, I don't want to know if you plan me. Keep it on the low because my heart can't take it anymore. Salute. Mango Juice 07. Salute to my guy Mango Juice 07 in the motherfucking building. Y'all already know it's a celebration with my guy Mango Juice 07 in the motherfucking building. Here we go.
The celebration! Bitches! Come on. It's a celebration, bitches! Show tell them your titties! Rick James.
Show my guy Mango Juice 07 your titties all day, every day, man. You know what I'm saying? What going on, Mango Juice 07, man? All day, every day. Keep say KD is the biggest duck in boxing. Come on, bro. You don't believe that, bro. You know I'm full. You know I'm free smoke over here. You don't believe that. You don't believe that, Keep Pierre, bro. You buy and what 3,000 every time you hop on the panel, man. We already know what time it is, man. You don't want no smoke, Keep Pierre. I don't know why you doing this to yourself. I don't even know why you're doing this to yourself, man. I really don't. Let me go down here. Keep here say overpriced fake champion need to drop the belt. Overpriced fake champion need to drop the belt. Why would Bud need to drop the belt when he's the only one fighting? We didn't see Errol Spence fighting the last year. So Earl need to drop the belt. When's the last time Earl defended his IBF mandatory belt? He got Boots right now as a mandatory. He got Stanionis right now as a mandatory. When's the last time he defended any of them belts? I'm just trying to figure it out. So if anybody need to drop some belts, it really need to be Errol Spence at the end of the day, the goddamn day, don't it? And then you talking about overpriced. Didn't Bud Crawford agree to a 70-30 split with no guarantee, right? And a B-side on the rematch. So how was that overpricing yourself? But asking for a 70-30 split, right? With an A-side on a rematch, right? And no transfer. How was that not overpricing yourself? But taking 70-30 with no guarantee of B-side on the rematch. How is that overpricing yourself? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You dude don't make no sense. Not at all. Not at all. My guy Andrew Charles in the building. What going on with you, Andrew Charles? He's like 100 with the muscly arm. Appreciate you for coming on through, my guy. All day, every day, man. Fresh Press 402 in the motherfucking building. He's like, the karma is going to happen in that ring. Oh, yeah. That's when the real karma happens, right? That's when the real karma happens. But it's starting from right now, right? It's starting from right now that Errol Spence is starting to feel played, right? Because, but hold on. We're going to pause on that because we're going to get right back to that Fresh Press 402. Y'all already know how we get down. Keep Pierre say overpriced fake. Okay, you already read it. You already typed that shit twice, really? You typed that bullshit twice, really? I don't even know why you would do that. Jabari 2600 in the building. He say, damn, you been gone. Thought Earl caught you in them streets. Ha ha ha. Damn, you thought I got caught up by EJ? Damn, man. I ain't mean to worry y'all like that, man. Ain't nobody catch up with your boy yet, man. Ain't nobody catch up with your boy yet. But that is hilarious, though. Thought EJ caught up with me. Yeah, bro. I bet I wouldn't be the guy that EJ would want to see out here on these streets. I bet I wouldn't want to be that guy. I bet I wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? He see me, he probably would have some words for me, dog. But fuck EJ, man. Shout out to the Miami Heat, bro. We won game 1, bro. Shout out to the Miami Heat, man. We won game 1 and we finna win the series. But aside from that, yeah, bro. I don't I probably ain't his favorite person in the world, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Keith Pierre say AC and KD a duck. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We're gonna open up the panel for you, Keith Pierre, bro. Definitely. Let's see if you show up, Keith Pierre. Let's see if you show up. I feel like you will because you have in the past. You done came up and got cooked before in the past. So I feel like you will. But let's see if you actually show up this time around. You know what I'm saying? We cooking with gas tonight. You already know what time it is. Jay Cooley in the building. What going on with you, Jay Cooley? He said, karma from what y'all hate Earl that bad. Karma from what? Karma from what? You know what? That's a good question because let's go ahead and pause on the comments and let's get into what Jay Cooley had to say. Because Jay Cooley's question is exactly the topic of the conversation that we got right now, right? He says karma from what? So first and foremost, let's get into it, right? First and foremost, I just want to say this. We don't know what Errol Spence is getting played about. We have no idea what he's actually getting played about. I just want to say that first and foremost, right? He could be talking about Call of Duty. He could be talking about his wife. He could be talking about his kids. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his daughter, giving his daughter too much allowance money. We don't know what he's talking about. He could be talking about he played basketball one day and somebody drove it to the hole on him. He could be talking about anything, first and foremost. So we want to start there that we don't know what Errol Spence is getting played about. But that said, whatever he's getting played about is karma to me. It's karma. Whether you're losing on Call of Duty, whether somebody driving to the hole on you, right? Whether your shoelace came untied in the middle of the day, no matter what the situation is, no matter what you feeling played about, it's divine intervention, right? It's karma at the end of the day, right? Because Errol Spence over the last 6 years has done nothing but duck, dodge, maneuver, and pivot his way away from a Terence Bud Crawford, right? So what Errol Spence is paying for, what he's being played for at this particular point in time, is when he told Bud to get a belt, right? And then when Bud got the belt, he wasn't a man of his word and then fought Bud right after he got a belt, because a grown man will tell you to do something or give you a hurdle or a task to do and then honor their word right after you do what he told you to do. So a grown man would have been like, get a belt. And then after you get the belt, the fight should have happened right after that, right? But the fight didn't happen. So that's karma, right? You ain't honoring your word as a man. That's karma. You ducking, dodging, and maneuvering. That's karma. Not only that, but you told Bud to get a belt, which I may add was not a requirement for Danny Garcia or Mikey Garcia, right? When you told Bud he was on the wrong side of the street, right? And then Bud crossed the street in November of 2021 and was a free agent. A man of his word would have fought Bud as soon as he crossed the street and became a free agent, making it easier for you to make the fight happen. But no, you fought Ugas instead of a Terence Bud Crawford, right? You're playing games, right? Karma. That's where karma comes from. You playing games. You feel played, right? But you've been doing all this playing, so it's karma now that you feeling played now, right? That's where it come from. You say that Bud got to take 60-40, and then when Bud settle into the 60-40, then you move the goalposts from 60-40 to 70-30, and then even 80-20 in order to get the fight done. You're playing, right? Because if you are a man of your word, like a lot of your fanboys say you are, like a man of integrity would be, then after Bud agreed to the 60-40, which is what you originally said he needed to do for the fight, then you would have fought him, right? So there's all these occasions where Errol Spence moved the goalposts, where Errol Spence was quote unquote playing, right? Playing. There's all these occasions of that. So while you playing, guess what? All that negative energy, all that bitch ass energy that you was putting out there, guess what? It come full circle. All that cowardly energy that you was putting out there in regards to you not really wanting to fight, but saying that you want to fight, but don't really want to fight, and then moving the goalposts every time the fight becomes closer. All that energy you was putting out there is coming full circle, and that is the amalgamation of you feeling played at this particular point in time, which I couldn't be happier about, because again, it's karma. It's karma, right? It's karma. But I got a super chat. My guy RJ the Legend coming through with the 499 super chat. Appreciate you, RJ the Legend. He say, oh, just a super stick. Okay, he ain't got nothing to say. He just dropping a 499 super stick on you, boy, man. Appreciate you, RJ the Legend, for that super sticker, man. We're gonna take that 499 and we gonna get us some boats and hoes, man. Y'all know what it is.
Drinking sangria, nachos, lemon heads, my dad's boat. You won't go down cause my dick can float.
All day, every day, man. All day, every day. We got another super chat by my guy Kareem Boxing coming through with that $1.99 super chat. He say, Bud gonna stop Spence. Bud gonna stop Spence. I've been looking for you. Man, you realize what you just said. I get what you're talking about, but you realize what you just said. Bud gonna stop Spence. That must turn your stomach hearing that shit right there. Bud gonna stop Spence. I've been looking for you. I get what you're trying to say, but what you're saying, it couldn't be more beautiful just the way that it was put out. You know what I mean? Just the way that it was put out, it couldn't be more beautiful. Bud is gonna stop Spence. You're absolutely right, Kareem Boxing News. Appreciate you for coming through with the $1.99 super chat, man. All day, every day. It's a celebration with my guy.
The celebration! Bitches! Correct. It's a celebration, bitches! Show tell them for your titties! Rick James.
Yeah. Show my guy Kareem Boxing your titties, man. All day, every day, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. And here we go. Bud gonna stop Spence. Say, he in the building. He say, salute, King David. Appreciate you, Bud gonna stop Spence for coming through in the motherfucking building, man. Appreciate you. My guy Warren Loans in the building. What going on with you, Warren Loans? Appreciate you for coming through. Ruben Sanchez in the building. What going on with you, Ruben Sanchez? Appreciate y'all for coming on through, man. All day, every day. We talking some good boxing today. My guy GK Black in the motherfucking building. What going on with you, GK Black? He say, sent you a little something, KD. Keep it up, fam. Yeah, all day, every day. Let me see, man. Hold on. Let me see. My guy came through with a cash app for me. Okay, come on. My guy GK Black came through with the cash app donation. Appreciate you, GK Black. All day, every day, man. We gonna take that cash app donation and we gonna get us some boats and hoes. Yeah.
Drinking sangria, nachos, lemon heads, my dad's boat. You won't go down cause my dick can float.
Appreciate you, GK Black, coming through with that cash app donation, man. All day, every day, man. But let me get back on topic, right? Let me get back on topic, because at the end of the day, I went through all those points to say this, right? Because I got a question for y'all. Y'all know we always interactive with the boxing talk. I got a question for y'all, and the question is, do y'all think that it's karma that Errol Spence is feeling played right now? Right? Do y'all think it's karma? I know why I think it's karma, right? But do y'all think it's karma? So I asked that question earlier on in the stream. So let me go to the poll and let me see what y'all talking about right now. Right? I asked the question, do you think it's karma that Errol Spence is feeling played right now? 89% of everybody says yes. And 11% of everybody says no. It's not karma. So the 11% of y'all that says no, I'm just curious, bro. I'm just curious how y'all feel about Errol Spence telling Bud to go get a belt first, even though Mikey and Danny didn't have to get a belt. I'm just curious about how y'all feel about Errol telling Bud to get a belt, and then right after Bud gets the belt, not fighting him like a man of his word would do after something like that was to actually take place. I'm just curious how y'all feel about Bud Crawford crossing the side of the street right? Like Earl told him he needed to do because he was on the wrong side of the street, and then not fighting him right after Bud made that sacrifice to cross the side of the street. I'm just curious about how y'all feel about that, bro. Right? How could y'all vote no in that particular circumstance? I'm just curious about that. Let me go to the comment section. Let me see what y'all talking about out here on these boxing streets in regards to that, right? Let me scroll down to the bottom. So my guy GK Black coming through. He say Bud had to leave. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. He say Bud had to leave his promoter and take no guarantee. What more does the man need to do? Oh man, an excellent question, bro. What more does the man need to do? That's an excellent question. The man already made every necessary sacrifice there was to make in order to get the fight done. Y'all told the man he needed the belt. He got the belt. Y'all told the man he was on the wrong side of the street, crossed the street, eliminated that whole argument, right, in order to make the fight happen. Y'all told the man he had to take 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. He took the 70-30 split in order to get the fight done. So what else he got to do in order to make this fight happen, right? Questions need answers. Great comment from you, GK Black. Jay Cooley say, again, karma for what? I already broke it down for you, Jay Cooley. I already broke it down. It's karma for all the ducking, dodging, maneuvering, and pivoting that Errol Spence has done over the last 6 years, right? It's karma for all the goalpost movement that have been taking place between Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford. It's karma for all that. That's what it is at the end of the day, right? Bud gonna stop Spence say, what's your IG? Who y'all talking to? You talking to me, Bud gonna stop Spence? Or are you talking to somebody else? Maybe y'all I think you're talking to Cream Boxing News. I think that's what y'all talking to. I don't know the situation. Okay, y'all talking back and forth. Okay, Toby Montana say, not a doubt in my mind that Bud stopped Spence. It amazes me how many people out here picking ESJ. Yeah, bro, it amazes me too. Like, I just want to know, for the people that pick EJ to win, like, break it down for me. How is EJ gonna win? Is he gonna apply the same pressure that Sean Porter applied, right? That Egis Kavalauskas applied? That Felix Diaz applied? Is he gonna apply that same kind of pressure? Because we seen what happened to Felix Diaz and Egis Kavalauskas and all these dudes, right? We already seen what happened with them. So is he gonna do the same thing that they did? I'm just curious, right? Somebody got to make it make sense for me. But good comment right there, Toby Montana. GK Black say, okay, I already read that already. Yeah, y'all laughing. Okay, yeah. Let me see what the new comments is here down on the bottom here. See what y'all talking about, man. Keith Pierre say Bud not gonna stop nothing because he a duck again. Why you doing so much capping, Keith Pierre? Why you doing so much capping? Come on, bro. Bud ain't gonna stop nothing because he a duck. What did he duck? What reason would he have to duck? If Bud really didn't want to fight Earl, and I keep saying this, I said it before and I say it again. If he really didn't want to fight Earl, all he had to do was re-sign with Top Rank. That's all he had to do if he didn't want to fight Bud, according to you Errol Spence fans, when you say he was on the wrong side of the street. If he was indeed on the wrong side of the street, all he had to do was not sign to Top Rank. That's or re-sign to Top Rank. That's all he had to do if he was trying to duck Bud Crawford. But you dudes make no sense, per usual, right? My guy Ben Deli say Earl has felt played, getting $1.5 million guaranteed. He had to accept it because Heyman controlled the belt. It was because his loyalty to Heyman, he got those last 2 belts. Yeah, bro. And then when you talk about who he beat in order to get them belts, when you talk about him beating Danny Garcia and your Dennis Ugas, like that's literally who he beat to get them belts, bro. Who Danny Garcia ain't elite. What is we talking about here? Your Dennis Ugas ain't elite. I don't even understand how these niggas got Errol Spence on a pound for pound list. It's baffling to me, right? How the hell is he even on the pound for pound list when his 2 wins for belts were against your Dennis Ugas and Danny Garcia? Somebody make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense. All day, every day, man. GK Black say Thurman had to learn the hard way. He had to learn the hard way too. Now he begging for cash out, looking for the same route same route for Spence soon. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. All day, every day, man. All day, every day. These dudes looking for the easy route. All these PBC dudes looking for the easy route. You know what I'm saying? Following the Errol Spence model. Looking for the easy route. That's all it is. That's all it could be at the end of the day. Right? But let's keep it going though. Let's keep it going though, because you know the thing about it, I asked y'all, is it karma that Errol Spence is feeling played right now? Let me go back to the poll and then we're gonna keep it moving. So I asked y'all, is it karma that Errol Spence is feeling played right now? I got 90% of everybody that says yes, it is karma. 10% of everybody says no, it's not karma. You know, I'll never understand the 10% of y'all that say, you know what I mean, it's not karma, considering everything Errol Spence has done to prohibit the fight from happening over the last 6 years. I'll never understand it. But it's always gonna be Errol Spence fans out there capping for Errol Spence, no matter what the situation is, right? It's always gonna be niggas like this.
Yeah. Me? Man, I've been in jail a long time, T. Sometimes I feel like a caged animal. How come you never came to see me, man?
Nigga, I don't know you.
You nigga be doing all that capping for Errol Spence. He be like, nigga, I don't know you. All day, every day, man. Hey, man, let's get them likes up, bro. Y'all be sure to hit that like button one time for your boy, man. All day, every day, man. Hit that like button one time for your boy, man. All day, man. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and everybody hit that like button. All day, every day, man. We got what we got? We got 27 likes, 34 people up in here, man. Everybody hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. But let's keep it moving though. So Errol Spence, you know, he posted a tweet the other day about how he's feeling played, right? You know, and you know, we already talked about it briefly, but he posted a tweet, you know, that he was feeling played, you know, and ever since he posted that tweet about how he was feeling played, ever since he did that, there's been a lot of speculation as to who's playing Errol, right? Who's playing Errol? So my next question for y'all, right? My next question for y'all is who do y'all think is playing Errol? Who do y'all think is playing Errol exactly? That's my question for y'all. Who y'all think is playing Errol? Right, I put a poll out there and I want to know who y'all think is playing Errol. We keep hearing that Errol tweeted that he's played, right? We got the little violin for him, right? Everybody playing the violin for Errol Spence right now. But I just want to know, that's the wrong question, actually. Hold on. Who do you think is playing Errol right now? Who do y'all think is playing Errol right now? Where do y'all think that's coming from? I got a poll right now. Who do y'all think is playing Errol right now? Right? It's a lot of discussion about, you know, who people think is playing Errol Spence, but I want to know who y'all think is playing Errol right now, because a lot of the people believe that the Terence Bud Crawford fans believe that it's more than likely it's Al Heyman. The Errol Spence fans believe that it's Terence Bud Crawford, of course, right? There's a small section of the community that believe that it's a stunt, right? That it's cap on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Fake news. But for the most part, most people either lean into one or the other direction. Either it's Al Heyman or it's Terence Crawford. Now, personally, for me, no matter who's playing Errol, I think it's karma and it's well deserved, right? And to me, it don't really matter because he deserved this shit, like I said before. But even with that said, the question still remains: who's playing Errol right now? Who is he feeling played by, right? And again, none of us know who he's feeling played by. We can only speculate at this particular point in time. But I just want to know what y'all think. Who y'all think is playing Errol right now at this particular point in time? Because honestly, it could be Bud Crawford that's playing Errol. It could be. Errol deserved that shit, even if it is Bud Crawford. It could be Bud Crawford, right? It could be his interpretation of what he think Bud Crawford is doing. Could be Al Heyman, right? But in my opinion, honestly and truly, when it comes to Errol Spence, the man is a duck, a coward, and a liar at the end of the day. So it really don't even really matter. But again, we speculate. We speculate. I think Errol Spence will say anything that sounds good in the moment, honestly and truly. But we speculating at this particular point in time. Who's playing Earl right now? Is it Al Heyman? Is it Terence Crawford? Or is it just a stunt? Or is it just talking about some other shit? I forgot to put that as an option in the poll, but or is he just talking about something completely irrelevant? I don't think Errol Spence would post something like that for no reason. I think he was very intentional about what he was posting and why he was posting it. So I don't think that it was completely unrelated, although it could be. It could be him trolling the public as a publicity stunt, right? But it also could be Al Heyman or Terence Bud Crawford. Now, honestly and truly, the Errol Spence fans, they're going to say that it's Terence Bud Crawford at the end of the day, but Terence Bud Crawford ain't got no reason to play Errol Spence at this moment. Terence Bud Crawford's moment to play Errol Spence is when they're in the ring, right? It makes zero sense for Terence Bud Crawford to do everything that he's done at this point just to play games in the negotiation table, right? Just to play games in a negotiation table. It makes zero sense at this point for a Terence Bud Crawford. But when you're talking about Al Heyman, though, when you're talking about Al Heyman that's been pushing Errol Spence in the direction of this Keith Thurman fight for the last year. When you talk about Al Heyman, the guy who has problems paying people, not my words, but the words of very well-respected fighters in the sport, when they say that Al ain't paying guys on time, like Deontay Wilder said.
Getting his money. Stop getting his money when it's over. You got to pay me after the time the fight is over with. That's what other fighters got to get to too. Waiting and all that. Because any other business shit, after the job done, we want your money. We didn't want to wait no month or 2 weeks or 3. We need it now. That's another thing that needs to be changed.
Or when it come to Adrian Broner, when he say stuff like
no,
this
is every day. I went from every day. Not skipping days. I'm talking about every day.
Damn.
You know, of course, every day I talk to Al Heyman. Every day I'm texting Al Heyman, and he's sending me money every day. It went from 5,000 a day, 10,000 a day, 2,500 a day, 1,500 a day, 1,000 a day, 750 a day, 500 a day, and then it got to $250 a day, and then it was like, Then it was like, hey. Now,
$150 a day. There have been very well-known fighters to leave Al Heyman for reasons, financial reasons, right? There's been some guys that come out recently that got some gripes and got some problems with some of the dealings of Al Heyman, right? When you think about that, it makes far more sense that Al Heyman would be who Errol Spence is talking about rather than the Terence Bud Crawford, right? Rather than the dude who accepted a 70-30 split with no guarantee and a B-side on the rematch, right? That doesn't sound like a guy who would play Errol Spence for a fight that he clearly wants and has done everything in his power to get. That doesn't sound like a guy who would play somebody, right? But a guy who would play someone would more than likely be the guy who it's been clear over the last year that he wants Errol Spence to fight Keith Thurman rather than a Terence Bud Crawford, right? It would be more clear for a guy who said he don't want nobody touching this fight, right? he don't want nobody touching the fight. Y'all remember when he said that? He came to the deal. When Bud said that he had came to the deal with $25 million. And the only thing that came out of his mouth in regards to the money when it came to Al Heyman was that he didn't want nobody touching the fight. So that sounds more like a dude who has more of an incentive to play someone when it comes to making the fight happen. Not a Terence Bud Crawford. So even for Earl, the liar, the duck, and the coward, somebody who I wouldn't believe any goddamn way, right? The more likely scenario as far as who he's getting played by would more than likely be Al Heyman rather than a Terence Bud Crawford. But let me go to the poll. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see what y'all talking about. So as of right now, I asked the question, who do you think Errol Spence feels played? Who do you think Errol Spence feels played by? I meant to say by right now. I got 79% of everybody that says Al Heyman. I got 11% of everybody that says Bud. And then I got 11% of everybody that says it is a publicity stunt. I think a stunt is far more likely than Bud Crawford. Errol Spence has also been known to troll from time to time, right? So again, I think it's far more likely that it's Al Heyman than anything else. But again, Errol Spence is a duck, a liar, and a coward. So it's hard to take anything seriously from a guy who's shown the kind of behavior that he'll do anything. He'll say and do anything as long as it means protecting his image while staying away from the most dangerous fighters in and or around his weight division. But in another thing in regards to this whole thing about why he would feel played by, another point that I want to make about that, right? A very interesting point in that regard, which should drive this whole thing home. If Errol Spence feels played by Terence Crawford, isn't he hustling backwards? Let me say that shit again for the people in the back, bro. If Errol Spence is feeling played by Terence Crawford, isn't he hustling backwards? Because you should only feel played by people you trust. Right? Terence Crawford is an op. Literally, he's an op, right? Literally a dude looking to take your head off in the ring. So what reason? So if you're being played by an op, wouldn't that mean you hustling backwards as a businessman to begin with? Because now a op is somehow able to get you to gain their trust. Like that makes zero sense. So if it is Terence Crawford that Errol Spence believes in or trusts wholeheartedly or whatever the situation is, and he's feeling played by Terence Bud Crawford, that suggests to me that this man hustling backwards to begin with, which is further implication or further proof that he ain't ready for a Terence Bud Crawford to begin with. He ain't ready for that smoke. He gonna get in the ring and get dealt with. That's further proof in that regard, in my opinion. Right? But let's keep it going. Let me go to the comment section. Let me see what y'all talking about out here on these boxing streets, right? My guy Sanctus say Chicken Earl fans equals Roman Legion of Chicken Heads. Hey, Raymond Legion of Chicken Heads here, bro. You probably ain't wrong about that, man. Earl Spence got a loyal fan base for no reason, because Earl Spence don't protect his fans at all, honestly and truly, bro. Earl Spence don't give a damn about y'all. Earl Spence be like, nigga, I don't know you. When it comes to his fans, because he leave y'all out there high and dry, right? He don't give y'all no incentive to get to back him up. He don't give y'all no reason to ride for him. So I don't know why y'all niggas ride for Errol Spence the way y'all do. Earl don't give y'all niggas no help when it come to y'all being able to argue or come on here or say anything productive or constructive in any kind of way, right? But salute to you, Rebel. My guy Rebel in the building. He say, Bud, pound for pound number one, best switch hitter in the game, 39-0, 30 knockouts, 3 division champion, 2-time fighter of the year, 2-time lineal champion, 140 undisputed lightweight champion, 140-pound WBO champ, about to be undisputed. Yeah, all day, every day, man. You ain't. All you said was facts, bro. And you know it's funny too, bro, because when you spit stuff out like that, Errol Spence fans like they like to, oh, why you talking about that? Right? They get real emotional. That's irrelevant. That was in the past, KD. That's what these niggas try to say. They try to, when you spit out accolades like that, they want to say that was in the past. That was in the past, KD. So it don't count towards what's going on right now. Ain't that how you know about Bud Crawford in the first place? All them accolades that he accomplished in the past. Otherwise, the fight wouldn't be as big as it is now, would it? Right? But these niggas don't want to hear what they don't want to hear what you're talking about, dog. These niggas too busy capping all day, every day. Keep here say Earl said, EJ said is he want the fight. He said that 5 years after Bud Crawford called him out. 5 years later is when EJ opened up his mouth and said that he wanted to fight. So why it take so goddamn long? Why it take so long, bro? Do you not understand that we could have had this fight 5 years ago? Keep here. I'm just trying to make it make sense. Do you not understand we could have had this fight 5 years ago? He could have fought Bud Crawford instead of Mikey Garcia. It made far more sense. But instead of fighting Bud Crawford, he decided to fight Mikey Garcia. Bring him up 2 weight classes and fight that guy, right? This justification for fighting Mikey Garcia was the fact that Mikey Garcia called him out, but Bud Crawford called him out too. So I'm just trying to figure out, why is Mikey so different than Bud Crawford? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But we know you ain't got the answers, Keith Pierre. But let's keep it going though. Keith Pierre say duck and a coward is Bug. A duck and a coward is Errol Spence. He's proved all this over the last 5 and 6 years, right? And now he's finally ready to cash out. And now you niggas want to jump on the bandwagon as if this is a fight he wanted this entire time, right? When the whole time this man has been talking about how he want to take the easy route, right? But you niggas want to come up with all these interpretations and all these reasons for what the easy route actually is. But no matter how you slice it, no matter how you interpret it, the easy route is not including Bud Crawford. There was absolutely no conceivable reason why this man had to get in the ring with these other guys as opposed to a Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford was always the biggest and best fight available on the table. So explain to me why he fought Mikey if Bud Crawford was a bigger fight. Explain to me why he fought Sean if Bud Crawford was a bigger fight. Explain to me why he fought Danny when Bud Crawford was a bigger fight. Explain to me why he fought Ugas when Bud Crawford was a bigger fight. Tell me I'm wrong. He always had the most amount of money to gain by fighting Bud Crawford. He always had a belt to gain by fighting Bud Crawford. So what was the reason for all these other niggas at the end of the day? Because y'all want to say because it's an easier fight to make, but that don't make it better. That doesn't give you a good explanation for that reasoning, right? So just because a fight is harder to make, that means you shouldn't make it right away. That makes zero sense. That makes zero sense. Oh, that fight is harder to make, so I ain't gonna fight that guy. But it's the fight that you should make, so you should go out of your way to make that fight now, right? But Errol Spence fans don't be trying to hear me though. These niggas be too busy capping their ass off, man, all day, every day. My guy GK Black say they saving money to offer their fighters as a sacrifice to Canelo. Facts on facts, man. They saving money for Canelo, but Canelo ain't there no more. Canelo is just about out the door, bro. Just about out the door. Especially if he fight Beevil again. He gonna get beat again, and there's gonna be no more Canelo Alvarez on the table no more. Right? Canelo is just about out of here, right? And these dudes have been waiting 5 and 6 years for Canelo, and now they realize that the fight ain't happening. So now they're scrambling, trying to make these fights. Jamal Charlo now trying to fight Demetrius Andrade. Errol Spence finally ready to fight Terence Crawford at this particular point in time after ducking for 6 years, right? But we don't know if the duck has ended yet officially because we still ain't got no fight announcement. It's May 18th and we still ain't got no fight announcement. But let's keep it going though. Keith Pierre say And nobody playing games but Bud, Puppet Master, Fake Fighter. Come on, bro. You know better than this shit you talking about, bro. All day, every day. My guy, it don't matter in the motherfucking building. What going on with you? It don't matter. He say that nigga was talking about his girl cooking chicken for the kids, but fix that nigga a sandwich. He ain't talking about nothing special. Well, that could be a possibility. That nigga could have been talking about how he feel played. You know what I'm saying? How they didn't give him the big piece of chicken at home. They could be talking about that shit. I mean, we don't know. It don't matter. We don't know what he was talking about. But I think it's far more likely he's talking about Al Heyman than Bud Crawford, right? I think it's far more likely he's talking about Al Heyman than Bud Crawford, right? How you feel played by a guy that's willing to take a 30% split, no guarantee, and a B-side on the rematch? How are you feeling played by a guy who is willing to take that, right? A guy who was only asking for transparency in order to make the fight done. How are you feeling played by a guy that was willing to accept it as a deal, right? By that guy, that same guy, right? The guy much more likely to play you would be your own advisor, your own guy who told Bud Crawford he don't want nobody touching the fight. He don't want nobody touching the fight, right?
Of money to fight Terence Crawford, which he didn't call me back, so I proposed it to Al. I hit up Al. I'm like, Al, listen, you know, man, I got this big hedge fund company out here, you know. They claim they know you. Not one, but two. Not one, but two. You know what I mean? Two companies willing to put 20 plus million in both of our pocket, guaranteed. Al tell me straight up, I'm not letting nobody touch this fight. Like, all right, cool. But I'm like, why? He like, why would
Let nobody touch this fight. I'm not letting nobody touch this fight. That seemed more like a guy that would play somebody. A guy who would turn down $25 million on behalf of his fighter and then tell everybody he don't want nobody touching the fight. That seemed more like a guy that Errol Spence will feel played by. But again, we don't know what Errol was talking about. But that seems far more likely than Bud Crawford, the guy who was willing to take 30%, the guy who was willing to fight with no guarantee, the guy who was willing to do a B-side on a rematch. That seemed far more likely that he getting played by Al Heyman than a Terence Bud Crawford, right? But let's go back to the comment section. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hold on, let me see where we at. My guy AC say, Al, as Earl's advisor, he cannot turn down any offers made to Earl. 25 million, Saudi 30 million, November 19th fight, being forced to fight Keith. Yeah, man. I mean, all that is speculation at the end of the day, bro. All that is speculation. We don't know nothing concrete. I ain't gonna take nothing for gospel because I ain't heard it from nobody who credible at this particular point in time. But I do know that Bud Crawford said that I don't want nobody touching the fight, right? And this pretty much lines up. This pretty much lines up with what Bud Crawford was saying. That pretty much lines up with what Bud Crawford was saying. Because if Al don't want nobody touching the fight, then that would explain why he would turn down $30 million from the Saudi. I'm just saying. If Al don't want nobody touching the fight, it would explain why Al's turning down offers on behalf of Errol Spence without his knowledge or permission. It would explain that. I can't see Errol Spence turning down $25-30 million. That's far more money than he's ever seen in his life, right? So it only makes sense for somebody like Al Heyman to turn that down on his behalf. But again, it's speculation. But I do know, according to Bud Crawford, Al don't want nobody touching the fight, right? Al don't want nobody touching the fight. Raheem Soto in the building. What's going on with you, Raheem Soto? He say his girl laughing. Yeah, bro, it could be his girl, man. We don't know. We don't know who it is. We don't know who he could be talking about. GK Black say Thurman 2.0. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You know, Thurman 2.0 all day, every day. He definitely is. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Cyctus in the building. What's going on with you, Cyctus? He say, dude played himself. He just doesn't believe in accountability. When someone brings up 25 million and you dismiss it, that's you playing your that's you playing your common sense. Yeah, bro. Absolutely. Dude come to the table with 25 million, and the first thing you say is what about the back end? What? What about the back end? Oh my lord. That was the first thing that came to Errol Spence's mouth when he was brought to the table about the 25 million, according to Errol Spence himself. Right? Where the money coming from, right? But then when you're supposed to return a phone call, you can't return a phone call. But don't nobody want to talk about that. Mango Juice 07 say it's all Al Heyman turning down at least 2 deals, BLK Prime and the Saudis. Yeah, it's certainly looking like that to me. It's certainly looking like that to me. All day, every day, man. Toby Montana say, keep trying to argue, bro. Keith, stop trying to argue, bro. You act like you don't got nothing else to do. If you wanna, okay, you talking to Keith here, okay. Yeah, Keith Pierre always be up in here trolling, acting crazy, saying crazy ass shit. He don't believe none of the stuff he talking about, man. Toby facts, okay. My guy Demetrius Ross in the building. What going on with you, Demetrius Ross? He say, keep telling y'all, Al can't afford to lose those belts. Yeah, bro. Hey, that's another thing. So if we looking at this thing from Al Heyman's perspective, what does Al have to gain by Errol Spence fighting the Terence Bud Crawford? He's the advisor. He controls all the belts at welterweight. What does he have to gain by Terence Crawford fighting Errol Spence Jr.? Now, in the short term, it probably would be a pretty nice payday for him. It would be a nice payday for him, right? But after the nice payday for him, his fighter, he lost all the belts now at the welterweight division. He lost all of them. Now, here's the thing. Al spent a good amount of time putting all his fighters in position to pick up those belts once they become vacated. But who's to say how long it will be before those belts are actually vacated, right? Bud could, if after beating or smoking the shit out of Errol Spence Jr., he could say, fuck it, I'm going to stay at 147. I'm going to defend my belt a few times, and then I'm going to move up, right? Well, Al lost out on the collection of those belts, lost out on a lot of those big fights that could take place at 147 pounds because now everybody waiting on Bud Crawford, right? Not only that, but the star power and the credibility of his best fighter, Errol Spence Jr., has just gone down because he just got beat. He got the shit beat out of him by Terence Bud Crawford. So, yeah, I mean, you make a really good point, Demetrius Ross. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't see how this really benefits Al Heyman, but this is the problem with boxing, right? This is the problem with boxing. Every scenario does not have to benefit the promoters. That's where the greed comes into play, right? That's where these niggas get beside themselves with the goofy shit. Every situation does not have to benefit Al Heyman, bro. He should want to do this because he believes in his fighter, Errol Spence. He should want to do this because he should want to do what's right by boxing. And I get that dollars make sense, right? If it don't make money, it don't make sense, according to a lot of people's philosophy. But in certain situations, bro, you gotta let live and let go, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Let me go to my guy, Toby Montana. He said, I'm a fan of both, but EJ on some clown shit. Used to be a big fan of EJ till I looked into it more. The certain slick shit he be doing. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he definitely famous for doing this slick shit all day, every day, bro. All day, every day. My guy D-Ray Promotions in the building. He say, don't 80-20 a king bless your life, like, but yeah, bro, all day. Don't 80-20, man. Hit that like button all day, every day, man. All day, every day. Hit that like button one time for you, boy, man. G Money say Sprint's running like a motherfucker. Yeah, he definitely is running, bro. He definitely is running. You know what I'm saying? My guy Cuter God in the building. What going on with your Cuter guy? He say, what's good, family? What up with your Cuter guy? Appreciate you for coming on through, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the Lost Art of Boxing, the lab with Cuter guy, man. Got a good boxing channel over there, man. All day, every day, man. All day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Jay Cooley, I don't know why you want me to open up the panel, man. You don't want no smoke, Jay Cooley. You don't want no smoke. Do we have a problem, Jay Cooley? Jay Cooley, do we have a problem? Do we?
We got a problem too, Pete? I said, do we have a problem? Oh, you got a problem, buddy. Right here. Here's your problem. Right there. Right there. All right. Yeah. All right. Play a little game. Right here. I said, do we have a problem? Huh? Oh, are. Now you better get your stank asses up out of here before I cause a nuclear holocaust.
You don't want no smoke, Jay Cooley. We know what time it is. You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke with us, Jay Cooley. We already know what time it is. But look, let me go back to the poll and I'm going to put this in here, man. So I did a poll a little bit earlier. I say, why do you think Errol Spence feels played right now? 77% of everybody feel like it's Al Heyman, which I agree with wholeheartedly. 8% of everybody think that it's Bud. 15% of everybody think that it's a stunt. I think the most likely scenarios is that it's a stunt or Al Heyman. At the end of the day, Errol Spence could be talking about anything, everything, but putting it out there as if he's talking about a Terence Bud Crawford, which I just don't agree with. There's no way that a guy who's done everything in his power in order to make a fight happen will all of a sudden start playing at the negotiation table. That makes zero sense, right? And then we all know that Al Heyman wants the Keith Thurman fight, right? The dude filed a petition with the WBC and the WBA in order to get Errol Spence a fight at 154 for a belt at 147 pounds. So we know Al Heyman is invested in the Keith Thurman fight. He probably got Keith Thurman sitting somewhere in the sidelines right there. We already found out from Keith Thurman that he was training in December for a fight with Errol Spence in February. I put out a video yesterday where Keith Thurman confirmed that he was training for a fight in December for a fight with Errol Spence in February. So we know that Al Heyman is invested in a Keith Thurman fight, right? So with all that being said, it makes far more sense for Al Heyman to be the reason why Errol Spence feels played than a Terence Bud Crawford at the end of the goddamn day, if he's talking about the fight being made. But I digress, right? We're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the next question I got for y'all, right? And this is going to be the last question, and then we're going to open up the panel. So the last question I got for y'all is this, bro. Do you believe that Errol Spence being played decreases the chances of a Terence Bud Crawford fight happening? Let me say that shit again, bro. Do you believe that Errol Spence feeling played decreases the chances of a Terence Bud Crawford fight from happening? I just put the poll up there, right? Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Honestly, for me, bro, if Errol Spence is still feeling played, if we're still having these kind of conversations, bro, all of it makes me nervous, bro. All of it makes me nervous because him feeling played sounds nothing more than a built-in excuse to me at the end of the day. It sounds more and more like a built-in excuse to me at the end of the day. Right? And honestly and truly, no matter what his reasoning for feeling played is, in my opinion, it hurts the chances of or decreases the chances of a Terence Bud Crawford fight from happening, because him feeling played once again sounds like a built-in excuse. It sounds like a reason for why the fight can't happen. And at this particular point, I don't want to hear that at this point. After waiting 5 and 6 years for the fight to happen, I don't want to hear that you feeling played right in the middle of negotiations. I don't want to hear this shit. Right? And it don't matter what he feeling played about, honestly and truly. Again, Errol, a liar, a coward, and a duck at the end of the day, right? So I can easily see Errol Spence spinning the fact that he feels played. I can easily see him spinning himself the fuck up out the way of the fight, right? If it's his family, right? Let me run down all the excuses for you. If it's his family, the reason why he feeling played. He can't fight Bud now because he got family issues. If it's because he losing in COD, if the Call of Duty ain't hitting, right? If he getting killed back to back in Call of Duty, right? Now he can't fight Bud because he got mental health issues, right? I'm just going through my mind, just thinking about these different scenarios and different reasons that Errol could spin this whole feeling played situation into a big ass pity party, right? Into a big ass excuse for why he can't get in the ring with a Terence Bud Crawford. That might be some of my pessimistic, thought patterns rubbing off on this whole situation, considering the fact that we've been waiting 5 and 6 years for this fight to actually happen. But I'm just thinking about all the different ways he can spin this shit, right? If it's Al Heyman, the reason why he feeling played, then he turn around and he say, I don't pick my fights. I don't pick my fights. So, for that reason, I don't pick my fights. So for that reason, I can't fight Bud Crawford. We've heard Al Heyman fighters say that before. Jamal Charlo says that he don't pick his fights, right? Al picks his fights. Talk to Al Heyman, call Al Heyman. These dudes hide behind Al Heyman when they don't want to take accountability and responsibility for the fights they're not actively trying to make. And honestly and truly, no matter what the reason for why Errol Spence feels played, if it translates into the fight not happening, we all know that Terence Bud Crawford is going to get all the blame for the fight not happening in the first place, right? We all know that Bud's going to get all the blame for the fight not happening in the first place. He going to get all the blame for Errol Spence feeling played. Even if Bud ain't got nothing to do with it. He going to get all the blame for the fight not happening, even though he's been the only one going out of his way to make sure the fight happens over the last 5 and 6 years. Y'all know if it was up to Errol Spence Jr., we wouldn't even be if it was up to Errol Spence Jr., we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. Not at all. Not at all. Bud has done everything to make the fight happen with Errol Spence Jr. While Errol, on the other hand, has done absolutely nothing. So I asked y'all the question: do y'all think Errol feeling played decreases the chances of the fight happening? As of right now, I got 71% of y'all that says yes. Y'all agree with me. Y'all say yes. 71% of y'all says yes. I got 29% of y'all that says no. Right? But for the 29% of y'all, explain to me how Errol feeling played contributes to the success of this fight happening, right? If Errol feeling played at this stage of the game, how does that help the fight happen? How does that not decrease the chances of the fight actually happening at this particular point in time, right? You can't tell me that it does. Or you can't tell me that it helps the chances of the fight happening. Because again, this is a built-in excuse for why the fight can't happen in the first place. When in this particular scenario, all we should be hearing about are guys gearing up for camp, are guys excited about the fight, gearing up for an announcement, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But damn sure not him feeling played right smack dab in the middle of negotiations. I'm just trying to make it make sense. Right? I'm just trying to make it make sense. But let me go to the comment section. Let me see what y'all talking about right now. My guy Sanctus. He say, servant, Derek James hasn't been training Anthony Joshua or Ryan Garcia for the last 5 years. No excuse permitted. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. All day, every day, man. But the excuse is going to come up. They not permitted, but they going to come up. These are Errol Spence niggas. These niggas going to break the law all day, every day. And they going to come up with reasons for why the fight can't happen, right? Al don't want the fight to happen. It's Al, Earl got mental health issues, He been playing Call of Duty too long, and he was losing that Call of Duty, so his mental health ain't allowing him to get in the ring with a Terence. But it's gonna be excuse after excuse after excuse for why Errol Spence is feeling played. He said he was feeling played, and that's the reason why he can't get in the ring. We've just seen this. We've done this dance too many times. Is all I'm trying to say, right? All I'm trying to say is we've done this dance too many times. Servant Stewart says maybe because Derek just worked with AJ and now Ryan again. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. We speculating at this particular point in time, right? But again, no matter what he's feeling played about, it's a hindrance to whether or not the fight actually happens, right? I think it decreases the chances of the fight happening, which is a problem, right? We don't want to hear Earl talk like this right now. We're not trying to hear this shit right now, bro. Not you feeling played smack dab in the middle of negotiations, right? Not you feeling played approximately 2 months from when the fight is allegedly supposed to happen, right? The fight is allegedly supposed to happen, the end of July, right? So why the hell are you feeling played 2 months before the fight is allegedly supposed to be happening? And you feel so played that you gotta post it on Twitter. It could be trolling. Could be a publicity stunt. We don't know what it is. But either way, I don't like it. I don't like it either way. Demetrius Ross say Spence can push the issue if he really wants to, or force a mandate. Take that shit to purse bid. I will be forced to put the money into it or lose it. Just my opinion. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I don't know if he want to go against Al like that though. Maybe he do, maybe he don't. I mean, we don't know. We don't know what the situation is behind the scenes, but I can tell you one thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. Jay Cooley say, open up the panel for what? You always get cooked, kiddo. you're you're like liar, always kicking your own ass. You want a participation trophy. Don't think KD has that in his merch. Nah, I ain't got that in my merch. We don't carry no participation trophies in the merch, bro. Not yet. Maybe I will get one though after this, bro. Maybe I will add that to the store, a participation trophy. You know what I'm saying? Cause he do that's all he do is get cooked every time they come up here. Jay Cooley say you, Bernie, Bo Mac, and Bud Dussy in the car. Come on, bro. You guys talking all that goofy ass shit, bro. You know what? Here we go, bro. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop the link right at this particular point in time, right? I said that we're gonna drop the link, and here we go, bro. Here we go. All right, Jay Cooley. Sean T, if you're still in the building, come on, get cooked. If you're still in the building, come on, get cooked. There go the link. There go the link, Sean T, Jay Cooley. Right? There go the link for y'all. So if y'all really looking to get cooked like I think y'all is, there go the link. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to conclude with this too at the end of the day. I'm going to conclude with this. Whatever reason that Errol Spence is feeling played about, in reality to me is poetic justice. Once again, poetic justice that he's feeling played at this particular point in time, considering all the ducking, dodging, and maneuvering that he's been doing from a Terence Bud Crawford at this particular point in time. So that's how I'm feeling about it. But the link has been dropped. So anybody that's trying to get smoked, you're more than welcome to come on up here to get smoked at the end of the day. Keith Pierre, you another one. Come on up if you feeling froggy like that. Go on and leap, my boy. Go on and leap. But here we go, man. We got somebody up here. My guy AC in the building. What going on with you, AC?
Yeah, what's good, man? Yo, y'all click that link, man. Y'all was talking breezy, saying I was a duck. Click that link. I'm ready for the smoke. I'm like Vada tweet right now. I'm ready to go, but your boy is scared to sign. What's good?
Yeah, talking cash money shit in the comment section, right? They even rushing me to drop the link. They're like, "Go to drop the link, drop the link." All right, well now the link has been dropped. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Let's see if they actually pull up or if they take the easy route. But what's on your mind, AC? While we waiting on these dudes to pull up.
Like I just said, man. It's I'm gonna start out with those guys who think that 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 Bud is ducking this fight and everything. Like I just mentioned. The guy from Vada drops the tweet saying Bud is ready to go. He's ready to sign. They just can't get in touch with Errol, or Errol's refusing, or however they're insinuating that. Secondly, Errol's interview with his girl. Although dudes try to say we can't hear correct, he specifically says he doesn't like training camp. That was back then, and that's still till today. He said he doesn't like cutting weight. That's what the man said. You can't tell me, oh, he meant this when he said it then, and then he meant that when he said it there. It's the same thing, bro. So stop that. Also, you got, like I said, Errol was never in the gym in September, October, or November. Like you dropped the video the other day, Keith Thurman said he didn't start camp until December. He was going to start camp in December, and then Errol gets into his car sustenance. You feel what I'm saying? So this is a car accident that's mad suspect. We don't see no residuals or nothing. So at the end of the day, you move really, really funny, man. You move really, really funny, and just for those guys out there, I got to say this one because I was on another channel and we got into it was kind of sidetracked because it's a thing out here that's going on where information gets suspect, and I always say a broken clock is wrong every time because it's slow, fast, or whatever. It's just broke. But a stopped clock is right twice a day. That's day and night. That's a fact. You can count on that. You can set your watch to it. Set a working watch to that. So at the end of the day, whether you like the source of the information sometimes or you don't, if the information is credible or it can be corroborated by other bits of information, then that makes that thing, that stop clock, right. So at the end of the day, what led that on was I was talking about the hedge fund money and how it's easy just to come to the conclusion that one of the people involved was Jay-Z. And people were like, "Well, do you have a link or whatever?" I said, "Well, you got Terence Bud Crawford with the picture. Oh, so you're gonna just base it on the picture? But if you know Rock Nation, what they did, they had Andre Ward and they even had Demetrius Andrade signed to Rock Nation, and they was representing them. They also approached Deontay Wilder to help facilitate the AJ fight. So if Rock Nation is saying that we're coming to Bud Crawford to really try to get him across the line with the Spence fight, that makes sense because they have a history of dealing with top level fighters, former undisputed pound for pound fighter in Andre Ward. Also your favorite fighter in Demetrius Andrade. You feel what I'm saying? Also in a lot of our favorite fighters in Deontay Wilder. Also in a basketball player named LeBron James. And you could just keep going on and on and on. But they were like, "Well, do you have articles?" I said, "Bro, I don't need an article to know that I shouldn't have to point it to you. I'm a fan of boxing. You're the channel. If this is new to you, just don't say I'm wrong or whatever. Just research it. Just like anything else can be researched. That's about it." So basically, that was just it. It was just a whole big thing over Rock Nation and his Jay-Z's affiliation with the 25 million. And just to cut it short, Jay-Z's business partner, Dame Dash, just for you guys just to know. Dame Dash is a direct protege of Al Heyman. Dame Dash said that 1,000 times out of his own mouth. If you look at
I don't think I ever seen that interview with Dame Dash. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's him and Diddy came from the school of Al Heyman when it came down to the music business. Al Heyman was the co-promoter in that thing that went horribly wrong for Diddy Uptown when those people were crushed and trampled at that hip hop concert he was trying to hold at the college. Dame Dash at the time was still working for Al Heyman at that time. That's how Dame Dash learned the music business, through Al Heyman. If you go back and look at all of those first documentaries that actually came with the records, with the albums that Jay-Z was selling, because you'd have the CD and then there'd be like a documentary CD that was there, and these dudes would have different music videos and talking about different things that they had going on. I don't know if that was worldwide or they just did it for New York, but the information is out there, and Dame Dash is definitely a protege of Al Heyman. That's why the cross promotion between Diddy and Rockefeller was so easy to do, because these dudes, you had two people who came from the same school. That's Diddy and Dame. So at the end of the day, I said you just got to put it together, bro, and then it'll all make sense. If you look at what he said, one of the people or two of the people had business dealings with you. Okay, you have a picture with Bud and Jay-Z. You know Jay-Z's business partner, Dame Dash, had a relationship with Al Heyman. You know Jay-Z has a relationship with Al Heyman. It's a 6 degree of separation that actually makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, no, man, that makes sense. You know, Al Heyman is one of them dudes that been in the record business a long time. So I know his record business resume goes back. So that's not that hard to believe. You know.
Yeah, he was dealing with Mary J. Blige and a lot of hip hop artists, just helping dudes get record label deals. That's what he was doing for these guys, showing you the ins and outs to get record label deals.
Okay, that's what's up. Now that make a lot of sense, man. Let me ask you though, man, directly though. Let me and also too, man, before I ask you these questions, man. Where y'all niggas at who was talking all that shit, bro? Jay Cooley, where y'all at, bro? Where y'all at? Jay Cooley, Keith Pierre, where y'all at, bro? Where y'all at? Y'all boys ducking and dodging, maneuvering, y'all pulling the Errol Spence. You niggas all taking the easy route right now. Here go all you dudes right now. I'm gonna clown you niggas till you get on here, bro.
Wait till he get a belt.
Right?
Yeah, he ain't did nothing in the welterweight today. When he get a belt, you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there, and now y'all want to say, "Oh, I ain't fought nobody," but I got a belt now, so why? Okay. Sean Porter got a belt too.
So now
Sean Porter got a belt too. Sean Porter. So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter
out? Keith Pierre want to go over there. Jay Cooley want to go over there. You know, but I dropped the link. So what's up? Jay Cooley over there like Blue Blood got a belt too. Blue Blood live too. Blue Blood live too. Where y'all at, bro? Where y'all at? Jay Cooley, where you at?
They like Knockout 86 drop a link too.
Yeah, knockout drop a link too. He's taking the easy route. What y'all got going on? Okay, my nigga Kareem Boxer coming through, man. What going on with you, Kareem? You know, Kareem?
Man, refresh the super chat, y'all. Refresh the super chat.
Refresh the super chat? Okay.
Yeah. And my Blue Blood boys.
I don't see nothing on there. Hold on.
I'm being funny, bro.
No, he joking because that's a Blue be, this dude be getting mad. He be like, yo, somebody refresh the super chat right now.
Oh, that would he be doing? I don't
somebody drop $1 in the super chat right now to refresh it. I be like, wow.
I ain't get that at all. I was just like, what? I went back like, hold on, what? I ain't get that shit at all. But you know what I'm saying? But we're good with it.
You gonna stop this goddamn Spence hate. This shit is getting sickening. I'm about to throw up. I'm getting tired of this. And you know, King David, you know I'm gonna troll you. Nigga, you better stop this shit, nigga. Bro, I'll come out there to Florida. You're not gonna keep talking about Spence like this. You're not gonna keep doing this.
How is this Spence hate? It's just the truth. What you want me?
It's not true. No, this is your truth. This is your truth. This ain't the truth. This is your truth.
You want me to come here and lie, Terry? What you want me to do, bro?
You bet, man. You big cap, nigga. You big cap.
What I'm capping about?
Anytime I see your notifications, I rename you Big Cap.
Okay, tell me. Okay, name something I'm capping about. What am I capping about? Name something.
Nigga, you know Bud been ducking, nigga.
Oh my God,
stop that, man.
Bud been ducking.
You know Duck Crawford ain't one. Man, come on, man. How many times do I gotta keep talking to you?
So let's talk about that. How Bud ducking? Let me explain that to me.
Hey man, just sign the contract. Hey Duck. Just sign the contract.
You know there's no contract, right? You know there's still negotiating.
Hey, man.
There's no contract, right?
There was before. Hey man, fuck the no guarantees. How much did you sell, nigga? See, there was a contract. So come on, man. There was a contract before, right? Hey nigga, let's see how much we can sell.
There was a contract before.
Because Bud admitted it. Wait, Bud admitted it, right? Bud admitted it, right? And that Instagram, he said that, yeah, they sent me a contract, but he said that it was no guarantees. Nigga, we got to sell the fight, nigga. I'm guaranteed $350,000.
That's not the reason.
No, why didn't wait? But wait. When Bud did that Instagram, did he not say that they did send him an offer? Yes or no? Can I just get a yes or no?
But that ain't the reason.
Wait. So that means there was something on the table. Am I right? Yes or no?
Okay, what's something on the table?
No. I was wondering. Can I get a yes? No, I was wondering, King David. Can I get a yes or a no for that?
Okay, what's something on the table? It was trash.
No, what's an okay? Can I get what's an okay? Can I get a yes or a no? Can I get a yes or no?
What's something on the table? It was.
Okay, so that means a contract was set and something was on the table. So
okay.
Hey man, so why didn't Bud take that? Why didn't Duck take that? Hey man, why didn't Duck take that, man? Huh?
What do we know about the contract right here? Here we go.
The net. It's all the growth. I mean, certainly if you don't have oversight of the books, right? approving expenses or certainly at least knowing where all the money's going, no one would ever agree to a net. The fact that Crawford's you work off the gross. But if you're working off the net, then certainly if what you're reporting is accurate, then Crawford would be out of his mind not to insist on that. And you're telling me that that's what's holding it up, that Al Heyman, who's advising Errol Spence, is not giving Terence Crawford oversight over expenses or giving him transparency to the books, of the books. He's not letting him take a look at the books. And that's why Crawford won't sign? Because that sounds to me, Mike, like a duck.
Like a duck, Mike. Like a duck.
That's cap.
That's what it sounds like.
Hold on, Keith. I mean,
you a duck.
Terry, let me say this to you. The most important part, as you being an Errol Spence fan, the most important part.
Terry ain't no real Errol Spence fan. He ain't no real Errol Spence fan. He be capping.
What he just said was, if what you're reporting is accurate. Yeah, so y'all forget that part, and that's the key part to what you just said. If what you're reporting is accurate, and so far, there is nothing that says that report was inaccurate. So that's the part you need to be worried about, both you and Keith.
Well, answer this then. They've been negotiating for over a whole year. What is there else to negotiate? That man don't want to fight, bro. This is as simple as that.
Hold on.
You know that.
You don't think
Hey, see, you a duck.
But your boy won't sign Nevada joint. So
who wants to sign what?
Wait, what? Oh, stop. Yo niggas in snack. Hey, don't do this, bro. Yo nigga over there with Victor Conti, a whole known drug dealer. Like, don't do that, my nigga. Please don't do that, my nigga. 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 Like, I'm telling you, please don't do that. That nigga a whole ass drug dealer. Like, don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
That's where his 20 million was coming from.
Bro,
here we go. Man, where you get this?
Yeah, don't do that. You fucking with a whole ass drug dealer and you wanna nigga, don't do that, nigga. That's the worst one. Nigga body bagged himself. The nigga body bagged himself.
Terry, hold on a second, bro. Keith, what you talking about over there? Cause I was waiting on you. Was doing all that capping in the comments.
I'm talking about that.
What are you talking about, man?
I'm talking about that so-called 20 million in each person's pocket. Bug got that shit from cartel. That's why nobody wanted to do no business with him. Like
and when you
yeah, that Kinahan. He forgot that Kinahan.
What's your source on that information?
Nigga, Bud met with that nigga. The fuck?
Hold on, wait a second. So if you meet with somebody, they give you 25 million. Is that how it goes?
That's backdoor business.
Oh my goodness gracious! So if it's
backdoor, and here's the thing, David. You even know about the backyard boogie too. You know about the backyard boogie. You know about that.
If it is backdoor business, how the hell you know about it at the front door? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If it's backdoor business, like you say.
Nigga, they brought the mailman in the front door, but nigga, I crept through the back. Nigga, come on, man. We gotta dress it up pretty. You know that shit. You know that shit. I got the runner in the front and I'm creeping through the back, nigga. I got the runner in the front, I'm creeping through the back. Yeah.
These dudes won't give Jay-Z the credit, but they constantly say the money will come from Daniel Kinahan. But a legitimate businessman like Jay-Z and Warren Buffett, no, we don't.
Jay-Z ain't get that man.
We gotta bring it
out of here, man. Jay-Z ain't get that man no money. Get off of that.
I didn't say Jay-Z gave him the money. Like I said, I'll explain it to you again.
Why it takes over a whole year to try
He said Warren Buffett. Name one time Warren Buffett been in the boxing business.
First of all,
God damn, this nigga's reaching for real. This nigga got the Mr. Incredible arms. He reaching for real.
First of all, it don't even matter. It don't even matter because Al already said he don't want nobody touching the fight anyway. So it don't even matter. The money could have came out of a brown paper bag, goddammit. And Earl Daddy say he don't want nobody touching the fight. So what we talking about money that Al say he don't want nobody touching anyway?
Let's talk about
Then why would Bud even try to bring Errol over there to these fucking financial investors talking about I got 50 million for the fight,
Because
nigga? Come
Bud's trying to
fuck.
get.
Why would he even say that
Bud's
thing?
trying to get paid. Bud trying to get paid instead of the no guarantee.
Al's got the bag for you, nigga. Sign the contract. We got the bag.
Wait. You talking about the contract that he would be forced to sign? The one
Hey man, we got the bag based off of how much we promote the fight, nigga. You gotta promote it.
You talking about the same contract where this nigga Bud don't get no transparency and he would be a fool to sign according to Max Kellerman? You talking about that?
No, everybody gets transparency. Don't play that. Don't do me like that. Everybody's good, nigga. If you do a job, you get a base. You get a fucking paycheck. You get a fucking receipt, and you get what is that? The pay stub at the end of the day. Don't play me with that. Please don't play that. Please don't play that.
Let me phrase it.
You playing me. You really playing me like a fool.
Ali Act gave him transparency. Ali Act gave him transparency, and you know it.
Okay, what about the approval over expenses then?
Wait, nigga, this is my platform, nigga. This is PBC. You coming over here being a guest over here. Why do you have to approve expenses, nigga? You a guest in my house. You a guest in my house. You a guest in my house.
I don't give a damn if it's your
house. You a guest in my house.
I'm gonna get some gas money for going over there. The fuck you
I'll
got?
give you some gas money. I'll give you some gas money, and I'm gonna feed you. And I'm gonna let you use the bathroom. I'm gonna give you some gas money. I'm gonna get animal buy some food. They were giving him gas money, and they were gonna feed that nigga, and they were gonna feed him.
They want to get nigga $50 visa.
You know they were gonna feed him when they got there too. Come on, man.
And some McNuggets.
Nigga, and if he would have played his cards right, it would have been a Netflix and chill. We would have did it again. Nigga, he could have had it all. You forgot that. Nigga, I would have given gas money, food, and if it was good, I would have did a Netflix and chill.
You got to pay me something, bro. You got to pay me something. Y'all niggas
nigga, you already getting paid. You already getting paid.
Y'all niggas.
I got you 20 on the gas. You already got you 20 on the gas.
You got niggas like Adrian Broner getting $250 a day and shit. Here we go.
Every day. Not skipping days. I'm talking about every day.
Damn.
You know, of course, every day I talk to Al Heyman. Every day I'm texting Al Heyman, and he's sending me money every day. It went from 5,000 a day, 10,000 a day, to 2,500 a day, 1,500 a day, 1,000 a day, 750 a day, 500 a day, and then it got to $250 a day, and then it was like,
Well, you know he a clown and all. You know how he do his money. So
okay, what about Wild?
About getting his money. Stop getting his money when it's over. You gotta pay me after the time the fight is over with. That's what other fighters gotta get too. Waiting and all that. Because any other business shit, after the job's done, we want your money. We didn't want to wait no month or 2 weeks or 3. We need it now. That's another thing that needs to be changed.
KD, you don't even know. You don't know, bro.
What I don't know.
Do you know Bud Crawford?
What I got to do with anything we talking about? You sound like you deflecting your ass off right now. Sound like you waxing on and waxing off right now. What you done? What they got to do with what we talking about?
You act like you know Bud personally. And if
you sound like you waxing off and waxing on and waxing off right now.
Man,
you sound like you deflecting right now.
Answer the question I asked you the first time.
You sound like you deflecting right now, Keith. What they got to do with what we talking about? That's what I want to know.
What's taking over a year to negotiate? What do Bud want?
So hold on. So first of all, shouldn't that be a question that you should be asking Errol Spence and his team? Considering
they gave him everything. They gave him everything.
Wait, hold on. How they give him everything? How they give him everything?
They give it to him now. All this negotiating.
Didn't Bud want 50? Wait, didn't Bud want 50-50 on that fight? Didn't he want 50-50?
Bud ain't getting no 50-50. He's the B-side.
Okay, so you just contradicted yourself. They didn't give him everything, did they?
He's the B-side. Why should we give him 50-50?
Okay, but you just told me they gave him everything, did you? Wait. You just told me, you repeated what Earl said, and you just told me they gave Bud everything. So how they give Bud everything if he didn't get the 50-50 that he wanted?
What makes you think he's worth 50-50?
You deflecting, bro. You told me, hold on. You told me they gave Bud everything. So if they gave Bud everything, why didn't they give him the 50-50 that he was asking for?
No, we gave him everything, but it wasn't everything that Bud was asking for. We gave him everything he wanted. It wasn't everything that he asked for, though. But we gave you everything
What
you
you
wanted.
saying, Terry? What you saying is they didn't give him everything, then, right?
No, we gave you everything we gave you everything, but we didn't give you everything you wanted.
Okay, you realize that makes zero sense. You know that makes
No, it
zero
does.
sense, right?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
No,
You
it
said
don't.
that you wanted it
No, it
out.
don't.
No,
No, it don't.
No, it
No,
don't.
it don't.
If Bud
I
got
gave you
everything,
everything.
he'll
It
get
just
it out.
wasn't everything you wanted.
If you
No,
go to
no, no. It's like this.
McDonald's,
It's like this.
if you go to
No, 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 no.
if you go to McDonald's, if you go to McDonald's and you order a Big Mac meal, right? And I come back and I give you a double cheeseburger with fries, right? Did I give you everything that you wanted?
I gave you everything. It wasn't what you wanted.
Okay, so you didn't give
Okay,
me
so
everything.
did he get
Hey,
it
it's
So
back?
you
like this.
didn't.
Hey,
So you didn't. Hold on, hold on. Let me
Okay,
let
we
me
gave him
let me read it.
everything,
Let me
but
read the
did he
super
get
chat real quick.
guaranteed?
Let me
I
read the super chat real quick.
know.
Hold on.
Go.
Hold on, man. Salute to my guy D Lucky coming through with the 499 super chat, man. He say salute KD. Just dropped in. Yes, all day, every day, man. We're gonna take this 499. And we're gonna get us some boats and hoes. Y'all know what time it is, man. All day, every day. Here we go. All day.
Drinking sangria, nachos, lemon heads, my dad's boat. You won't go down cause my dick can float.
Hey,
Is it already up?
all I got to ask is this. If Bud got everything, knowing that Bud's history, since he's been fighting professionally, he's always got a guarantee. What would be Bud's biggest concession? 50-50 or a guarantee? So if he didn't get the 50-50, his next thing would have been a guarantee. What happened to that? Did he get a guarantee? We quiet on that one? We quiet? What happened? Y'all guys, Mike went wrong? Hello? It's quiet out there.
They're taking the easy route. They're taking the easy route. And we can go even a step further. Bud said he wanted to fight in 2022. And what did they do? They changed the date to 2023. So how did you give Bud everything that he wanted? It sounds to me more like Bud didn't get anything he wanted rather than everything he wanted. Those are the facts.
Yeah.
But they don't want to comment on that shit. They don't want no smoke.
KD, if Bud had 3 belts and Errol had 1, do Errol deserve 50-50?
Sound like a movement. Sound like a movement of the goalpost is what it sounds like to me.
Wait. I got a question. Did Ndongo even get 50-50? Did Ndongo get 50-50?
Sounds like a movement of the goalpost. That's what
I'm
it
gonna
sounds
say
like.
yes. If Errol came to the table, it's a 50-50.
Wait, did Ndongo get 50-50?
Terry, let me answer.
Sounds like a movement of the goalpost. Let me.
You a dumb too.
And Ndongo had 2 belts. Ndongo had 2 belts too.
Hold on. What is when they were negotiating Fury versus AJ? Didn't Fury have 3 belts and AJ had? Didn't Fury have 1 belt? AJ had 3, and that was gonna be 50-50. Wasn't Tyson Fury about to 70-30? Wasn't he about the 70-30 Usyk who got 3 belts? So try again, Keith Pierre. Try again, bro. Wasn't he about the? Wasn't Fury about the 70-30 Usyk?
Keith Pierre.
You sliding out that question up.
I'm gonna
slide out nothing because I ain't sliding out of nothing. No, you're not. You gonna get cooked. That's what you meant to say.
I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say this. If Errol Spence came to the table, a 3-division champion, former undisputed champion, 2-time lineal champion, he came to the table and all he had was 1 belt, and I got 3 belts in my 1 division, then yeah, I'm gonna get that man 50% because that dude's worth fighting for 50%. This is a big enough.
I can become undisputed. So you can get the undisputed.
Bro, I just told you if Errol came to if the shit was reversed, and that means you guys would be sitting here arguing how great Errol Spence of a boxer Errol Spence is. You guys would be sitting here talking about all those accolades that I just said that that Bud has, but I put them on Errol. You guys would be obnoxious, nauseating with how you would constantly repeat how Errol Spence accolades. Yo, he's 2-time.
The thing about it is that whole belt argument is ridiculous and irrelevant because Tyson Fury Literally
Also, the
was
belt
about
don't
the
mean
70.
nothing.
Tyson Fury was literally about the 70-30 Usyk, and Usyk got
There you
3
go.
belts.
The
Usyk got
belts
3
don't mean
belts.
nothing now.
Yeah,
He don't.
but you forgot
How you gonna say the belts
Fury's
don't
the A
mean nothing?
side.
Oh, Fury's the
It
A
doesn't be
side, but
just be.
well, hold on. But
Yeah, so come on. So come on. Yeah.
according to Keith Pierre, no, you trying to clean up Keith Pierre mess.
Yeah.
According to
No,
Keith
I'm not.
Pierre,
Wait.
I
Earl
know
got
he's
3
doing
belts.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Earl got
doing
3 belts,
18
so for that reason, go ahead.
I understand what you're saying about the with Bud accolades and all that is at 135.
At
But he ain't
140,
he ain't did shit at 147.
He has
He ain't
100%
did nothing at
knockout rate at
147. He don't deserve
Hold on,
50-50.
He don't got a belt at 147. What you talking about? You don't got a
He
belt at
got one
147?
belt at 140. If he beat Jeff Horn, who was that? They ain't nobody.
Who
He
Earl
ain't fought
beat?
nobody.
Ugas and
Jeff
Danny
Horn ain't
Garcia?
shit.
But didn't
Well, you
Jeff
talking
Horn
about
beat?
Danny
Hold
Garcia?
on. Keep
I
here.
heard you
Didn't
talking
Jeff
shit
Horn
about
beat Manny
Danny Garcia.
Pacquiao? Didn't Jeff Horn beat
Danny
Manny
Garcia
Pacquiao
beat?
before Ugas? Didn't Jeff Horn
Didn't
beat
Danny
Manny
Garcia
Pacquiao
beat?
before Ugas?
Didn't Danny Garcia beat Bud in the amateurs?
What the fuck are you talking?
What? No, he didn't beat Bud in no amateurs. What you talking about?
No, yeah, he did. Actually, he actually did. Yeah,
He
he
got
did.
to win
Yes, he
against
did.
Bud in the
He beat
amateurs.
Bud
Okay.
in the amateurs.
And what the fuck does that have to
Okay,
do?
hold on.
It was Danny
If you want to talk about,
it was
amateurs,
Danny and Saddam Ali that knocked Bud out of becoming an Olympian. That is
okay,
true.
okay.
That is fact.
Didn't Brian Castano, hold on. Didn't Brian Castano beat Errol Spence in the amateurs? If you want to talk about amateur shit, what the fuck does that even matter? You niggas love to flex.
Nope.
He didn't beat Earl in the amateurs.
Castano beat Errol twice in the amateurs. That's true. That's fact. We can't even debate that. Can't even debate it. It's fact.
Holy shit! Terry Smooth submitted that shit. What?
Yeah, I'm
Because we can't skip
That's
back.
why Bud
Brian
ain't never
Castano
called
holds wins over Deverenchenko in the amateurs too. Like that's fact. You can't debate fact because you look it up, it's actually there. Like that I can't lie.
The
One thing
reason
is
why I
you
said
cannot
that because
lie.
you be shitting on those
Hey, my
guys'
guy
names.
Silence King make a good point, man. We in the amateurs. What we talking about amateurs for? Why you niggas deflecting the amateurs, bro?
Yeah,
we talking about the
I didn't bring it up.
All
I was just cleaning. I didn't bring it up. I just cleaned it up. You know what I
I know
mean?
you didn't. I
You
know. I'm
brought up
talking to
Danny.
Keith. I'm talking to
You
Keith.
brought up Danny Garcia.
I'm talking to Keith
when
because
you
Keith.
back them in the corner,
You
when you
brought
back
up
them in the
Danny
corner, they
Garcia.
come out with
I
something
didn't
else.
bring up Danny.
Yeah, it's amateurs now. After that, you
You
know what I'm
brought
saying?
up
Like
Danny Garcia like he ain't nobody. Cause
he
Errol
ain't nobody. What is he at
Well,
147?
hey, he beat Bud.
Okay, and
147?
here you go back to the amateurs again.
Why
Did
do
he
you
beat
keep
Bud?
going back
Did
to
he
that?
beat
He
Bud
beat
as a
Bud.
pro? Did he beat Bud as a pro?
Keep
Bud
here.
ain't
They
gonna
never
fight just like
fought.
he don't
Remember,
want
they
to.
never fought. They offered Danny.
Bud
No,
ain't
remember,
gonna
they
fight.
offered Danny 3, and they gave Amir Khan 7. They lowballed Danny for the Amir Khan fight.
How
That
you
is
lowball?
fact, though. We
How
gotta
you
admit
lowball
that
Danny?
because
So
Danny said that's why he fought Rod Salka for 5.
wait. Hold
Remember, he fought Rod
on,
Salka for
Terry.
5 million.
You gotta wait.
That's
You gotta
the
put that.
type of
You gotta hold
that's the
on.
type
You
of
gotta
shit
put that in
Bud
proper
do.
context because they offered
Okay.
Danny as a starting bid. He
Nah.
walked away from the table, so he didn't even try to
No,
negotiate the
he
deal.
walked
That's
away
the
He
type
just
of
because
shit
walked
the
away.
Bud do.
offer. He walked away because no. He did walk away, but the
Because
thing
Bud
was,
get
he walked
lowballed.
away because they lowballed him $3
That's right.
million, and
Okay,
that's why
so
they were going to. But they were
Look.
giving Amir Khan.
That's a
They
lot of
gave
dough.
Amir Khan 7. They
wait,
gave. That's the
Amir
freedom.
Khan is
First
They
of all,
gave
Terry,
Amir
$3
Khan.
fighter.
You can't run away from that.
Hold on,
You
Terry.
can't run away
Wait
from
a
that
second.
one.
He ducked him in.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you saying that they
So what it
lowballed
look?
Danny, giving him $3 million. So if they
He sure
lowballed
did.
Danny, giving him $3 million, what do you call Bud Crawford getting no guarantee? You don't call that a lowball?
And by the
Bro,
way,
you were giving
Amir Khan
Amir Chin
did not.
Khan $7 million.
Amir
Come the
Amir
fuck
Khan did not
on.
get 7
You
million.
gave Amir Chin
Amir
Khan
Khan did not get
7
7 million.
million.
$3 million is a low ball, but no
Hey,
guarantee is not a low
hey,
ball.
KD, check this out.
Man, KD, you can't believe that
Never
shit
got $7
yourself.
million. I don't know what they're talking about.
And I don't know what they're talking
I
about
was gonna
neither
say that
because
too.
Danny
He get no
Garcia.
$7 million.
Hold on. Danny Garcia was paid 1.5 million. So how is that a low ball? And he went to fight Errol for 1.5 million.
Oh, say it again for the people in the back. They didn't hear you good, AC. How the
If
hell
he
you
was
lowball
lowballed
making your
for
highest
3
purse?
million, if he was
That's
lowballed
what
for
Bud
3
do.
million, Why did he fight Errol Spence for 1.5 million?
He ain't fought no Errol Spence for no 1.5 million. I don't believe that.
Google it, bro. Google
Terry,
it.
Terry,
I'm gonna Google that shit.
Terry.
Don't worry, we
I
gotta
don't believe
go
that.
see how much.
Hey,
Here's the thing. Let's ask Danny. Why don't we go see what Danny had to say? How much he made off that fight? Did he really make 1.5 or did he make plus?
I don't want to hear about no mythical. Maybe I made this.
No, because Danny will tell you how. I think I'll go Google it.
You know how
I
they
think
do,
I'll go.
Katie? They like to live on the back end. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You don't want to hear
look to my guy.
You know, some Bud never experienced that. Bud never experienced the real back end. You know, Bud ain't never sold no numbers. You know, his pay-per-view numbers are always flop.
They
that's why Bud ain't never know anything about no back end.
They go deflecting.
You don't know about that backyard,
Salute
Bud.
to my guy Mac Mob, bro. Hey, hold on, real quick, y'all. Salute to my guy Mac Mob. He said Amir got 5 million, not 7. One love, KD, all day, every day, man.
No,
Y'all
he got
subscribe
7.
to the Mac Mob on YouTube, man. Goodbye.
If my guarantee pulls me more than your guarantee plus your back end, then I'm gonna stay just. I ain't never gonna worry about the back end when I know my guarantee is your whole entire purse.
Hey, see you a duck
Feel what
too.
I'm saying?
Oh, I'm a duck because I keep telling you the facts, boy. I'll be that duck. I'll be that
Next
duck.
time I catch you, I'm gonna have those facts right. I'm gonna correct you when I catch you next time.
Oh yeah, next time, not now. Next time.
My man said next time.
Exactly, next time.
I'ma
He
go
getting
look it
served
up.
out here right now.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
like
go look
that
it up.
one. I
You
like
still
that.
haven't told me why Bud overpricing himself.
How
He
you
ain't worth
overpricing?
50.
How you
Hey,
overpricing
That's
yourself
his way out.
by taking
this is a
30%?
question I
Because he
got.
know they're not gonna give. He know they're not gonna give.
Bud only
50.
worth a fucking pizza and a Slurpee at the 7-Eleven. That's all he's worth.
Katie,
He
can I
really
ask
ain't
you a
worth
question,
anything.
Katie?
That's it. He ain't
He
worth like
really
that.
ain't worth
Hey,
anything.
Katie, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, bro.
But I got like 5 scratches for you. You know,
Hey,
I
check this
got
out,
like.
Katie.
Go ahead, Bo. Go ahead, Bo. You was gonna say something?
So this is what I don't understand when it comes to a lot of Errol Spence fans. Why are they so much worried about how much a dude gonna be making and shit? Like they be pocket watching so hard, like they getting some type of incentive for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they be sitting up here talking about he don't deserve this amount. Man, listen, you deserve what you get. If you negotiate and you get that money, that's what you deserve. I hate when people be talking about that. Hey, he don't deserve. He ain't worth that much. Bullshit, motherfucker. You got to know how to negotiate your money and get that bread.
Well, I just want to piggyback on what Bud
well, I can help you with that.
If I price myself out, let's just say people were saying Bud was asking for 20 million. If I price myself out, why would I bring $25 million a piece to the table?
We ain't talking about that. You ain't looked at the latest news on this, huh? To answer your boy question, Bud is overpricing himself. This is the latest news. He agreed to everything. Agreed to everything, but still was no fight. He would sign a backdoor contract, didn't tell that man nothing, and would fought Avocado. A bum that nobody even knows.
Hey, check this out, Katie. I got a rebuttal for that. Because these dudes love giving nicknames to all the fucking Bud opponents and shit, right? Now, they talk about backdoor deals. How many times did Errol Spence and the PBC try to negotiate a backdoor deal with Canelo for Errol Spence? Including last year. Then the article
Canelo is somebody.
We heard of Canelo.
It was only once. They only did hold on. No, you don't get that one. That nigga only did it once, and it was a 2-fight deal. It was a 2 and a 3-fight deal. Hold on. It was for Charlo. It was for Charlo and for Spence. That's what it was.
No, oh my! Listen, last year they had Errol Spence in a package deal to fight Canelo around the same time Bud and Errol Spence were supposed to be negotiating. So when dudes talk about Bud walked away, nah, PBC and Errol Spence walked away. Motherfuckers came out with an article was like, yo, we could fight Canelo at a catch weight of 164. I mean, come on, mess with that bullshit, man.
All right, well, everybody know who Canelo is, but nobody know who David Avocado is.
Oh my God, here we go with this.
I
don't know who David I've been sneezing is. Who's David I've been sneezing?
He a top 10 welterweight. That's all y'all need to know.
Let me ask these guys.
Oh shit! Did he ever hold a belt?
Name me a fighter. Hold on. Name me a fighter that Errol Spence fought that has a better name than David Avanesian, David Avocado, David Avanesian, that
Sean
he at
Porter.
least made $10 million up front. Give me that fight.
Sean Porter.
Was it Sean Porter? Get the fuck out
Sean
of
Porter.
here. He got
Stop that.
$1.5
Sean
million
Porter.
guarantee. Boy got a
Man,
$10
stop
million
that.
guarantee.
Stop that
He got a
cap, man.
1.5. He got a
AC, man,
$1.5
you
million guarantee, and he made the rest
You
of
see
his
how
money.
they do? So now Bud,
AC, you getting
made
cooked,
$10
man.
million,
Stop getting cooked,
and that means
AC.
when we say that BLK Prime, that whole shit flopped, then everybody will say, no, it didn't. It didn't flop. According to your numbers, the whole shit
What they
flopped.
got
How
to
did he
do?
make
What they
10
got to
million?
do with
Check this
anything?
out.
That shit
Check this
don't.
What
out.
they got to do
No,
with
he didn't get
anything?
no fucking
Don't
10
nobody
million. No,
care,
your boy
man.
said he
You know
made
what they
10 million.
do?
That shit
They
didn't
do
happen,
that. They
and he
call.
knows he's fucking
What they
lying.
got to
He
do
knows
with
he's a
anything, though?
fucking
That's what I
cat.
want to know.
He's a
What they got to
fucking
do with
lie.
anything? You niggas love moving
That's
the
a lie.
goddamn goalposts. You talking about
Hey,
Bud?
check this
No,
out.
he
Came
Check
on
this
brought
the
out,
that
goddamn
shit
KB.
up.
pod
I
saying
was
he
telling
said
him
Bud
he's
was
a fucking
offering
liar.
no
And you know he
guarantees
is.
to
He's a
fight
fucking
anybody.
liar.
Hold
He's
on,
a
hold on, hold on,
goddamn
hold on, hold
fucking
on.
liar.
Wait a second, y'all. Hold up.
You
You niggas
emotional right
said,
now,
you
bro.
niggas
No,
said
you're a
Bud
fucking
was
lie. That's
hold
all it
on,
is.
y'all.
You're a
Wait a
fucking
second,
lie.
yo.
Stop lying
You're a
on
fucking
AC.
Hold on.
liar.
Bro, hold
You
on.
can't
Y'all
go
said Bud was you said Bud was overpricing himself, but the nigga was offering a
Mhm.
zero guarantee with 30%. What
Man,
how's
you
that
can't make that
overpricing
up.
stuff? You
Oh,
niggas
You
net
making
said
pay,
that
that
up.
net
you
pay at that.
said
Net
Terry,
pay
you
at that.
said hold on. You said that Danny was being lowballed by taking $3 million. So if
He
you
got paid $5
lowballed
million to
by
fight
taking
Bronx
$3 million,
Hoffa.
hold on, Terry. I know you don't want me to finish this, but if you
No,
being
I said he did get
lowballed,
paid $5 million to fight Bronx
yeah,
Hoffa.
if you
That's what I
being
said.
lowballed to take $3 million, what the hell do you call no guarantee?
Hey man, shit, we getting everything
KB,
on the back end. Shit, you don't know
man, you
about
know
this kind
Here
damn
of
we
well
shit.
that
go.
You don't
man
know
What,
ain't
about
what
this
got
back
kind of
end?
real
We
Hey,
say
shit.
you
hey, I
love
told you they
transparency.
love the
Bro, we
back
money.
getting
ends,
that. We getting
bro.
that real pay per
You
view
can't
money.
even put that
They
shit
love
out
them
there
back
like
We
that.
ends.
getting this money that you
You
never.
gonna take a
Hey,
fight
bro,
for your
I know you
last
never
name.
seen 200,
Simple ass
300,000 pay
back
per view
end money.
sales.
He
You
don't
can't
need
make
to
no
see
Negative,
money.
200,000
negative money.
pay-per-views when
Did
he
you
Bud's
can
a
say
get
liar.
negative
10
money?
for $6 million.
Like he gonna get up there and
You
fight for
doing
no
all of these
money at all.
pay-per-view
Bud
numbers and
Oh,
you
lying.
can't
I said no
afford
money.
to
I thought
have
you.
the
Oh,
6
okay.
million.
Hey, Katie,
You
let me
Bud's a
supposed
make
to
you
be
something
liar.
doing
real
these
quick,
big
Katie.
pay-per-view numbers,
What
but you
up,
can't
bro?
even take a
What you talking
bag of
about,
$6
bro?
million home.
Hey, check this
Fuck
out.
out
Bud
of here.
This guy that they, the people that they call avocado, avasnesia, and all that. Do you realize this man got a better win on his resume than Errol Spence does?
We're not talking about that Shane
Hey, man,
Mosley. I know he's not talking about Shane.
no, I'm
Come
just
on,
saying, but that don't mean he got a better win on his
wow.
That's off the
resume.
panel, bro.
We're now
Avasnesia
we
got a
took
better
this to
win on
this
his
far.
resume.
Hey, David, we're doing this. We're doing this now,
Hey,
right?
hey,
We're
hey, y'all
moving
talk
like
about
this.
amateurs.
Hey,
Hey, y'all
nigga,
talk
we
about
moving like
amateurs and
this
stuff,
now,
so we gonna
bro.
talk about we gonna
You
talk
ain't
about
Hey,
saying
you
amateurs
getting
and
mad
shit.
at me and we moving
You're
like
not
this, my
saying
nigga.
shit.
We're moving
You're
like
not
hey, shout
saying
out to
shit.
Jimmy Butler, but nigga, we moving like this.
You're not
Hey,
saying
y'all
Hey,
shit.
my
about to
nigga,
bring up
my nigga.
everybody
Hey, I
else's
see it. Hey, you
wins,
guys
man.
can have it. When we move like this, hey, you niggas can have it. Hey, bro,
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take
No,
bro,
all
what
the
up?
come
Hold
on.
on, y'all. Hold on. Let me shout some people out, man. I see some people in the building,
That
man.
nigga's
Shout out
like
to
that's
my
like
guy.
saying we counting
Hold
fucking
on.
Nigga
David
delusional, man.
Benavidez.
Hold
What was it?
on
Jose
real quick, y'all.
Benavidez.
Hold
Come on,
on.
don't do that.
Hold on. Let me shout some people out, man. I see some people in the building, man. Shout out to my guy Dixon in the building. What going on, man? Silas King, what it do, fam? Golden, what going on with you, big bro? What up with you, Golden? Jason O's, what's going on with you, bro? And the Mac Mob, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the Mac Mob, man. B Mac got a good channel over there, man. Salute to you, Mac Mob. And Tri-State Bully, man. All y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for sliding through, man. But go ahead.
Yeah,
This
I
nigga
just,
happy
you
because
see,
David
check this
I've been
out.
sneezing got a fucking Ismael Barroso
Hey,
on his
check this
record.
out. You know how
That's
they
why
like to
he
move the
happy.
goalposts,
When
right?
Shane
They
Mosley
like to
was
talk
that
about
old, that
amateur
nigga was
records and
Ismael
shit,
Barroso at that
but
time. And you
when you
happy
hit them
for
with the
that?
same
Nigga,
shit,
we
now the
moving
man get
like
on
this, my
there.
nigga?
But you gonna
Fuck.
keep trying to talk over
Hey,
everybody and not
Denny beat his
everybody.
busted
No, I
blood
didn't even know my
yesterday
mic
when I
that loud. I didn't know. My bad. Let me lower it.
Hey, my man
He
talk
used
about,
some
hey, we
busted
going
gloves to
in,
beat
but
a
y'all went
bum.
to the amateur records and shit.
Yeah,
He
nigga went to
rigged,
No,
amateur.
he rigged
I
some
didn't.
gloves
I
up to
didn't.
beat
I
a
did not.
bum.
That what Keith did. Keith over there with the amateurs and shit.
Yeah, they
You
got
Talking
brought
about
up there
amateur.
and
Ain't nobody want to
said,
hear about no goddamn
My bad if
amateurs.
my
You know
mic
what I'm
was
saying?
you
high.
brought
I
up
didn't
there
know
and
it
Your
was
you
this
shit
said,
loud.
was
My
mad
bad.
loud. Your shit was mad loud.
he
It was
rigged
like
some then he rigged some
Nah,
gloves
I
up
got
to
my
beat a
headphones in.
bum.
My bad.
Keith, really you going to that, Keith?
He
Come, you
rigged
really
some
going to
gloves
that?
up, both gloves busted to beat a
Okay,
bum.
okay. Let me
Man,
ask you
come
this.
on, man.
Let me ask you this.
This nigga,
If those gloves wasn't busted, like you say, right? Would Bud have lost that fight to David Avenese?
No, he still wasn't gonna lose.
So why in the fuck? Why we talking about gloves?
He was still gonna knock him out.
Why we talking about gloves, bro?
Hey.
Let's just say this: Bud should be fined for that, and he should get stripped of that
you
belt.
want him to be? I bet you do
And
want him to be fined. You
Bud
want him to
should
be
get
out of the
stripped of that
sport,
belt.
right? So he can't get
He
at your
should
guy
get
Errol
fined.
Spence joint. We know what time it
Errol
is, man.
should be stripped of his belts for a DUI.
Hey.
Oh damn.
That's
That
a
ain't
real
got nothing to
crime,
do with
bro.
his
That
fight.
is actually a real crime. DUI is a real crime, bro. Errol shouldn't be stripped because he's literally a felon right now.
Gamboa ran over somebody and killed him. He's still boxing.
Yeah, but you just said Bud
Yeah.
should be. You just said Bud
So
should.
what they got to do with anything?
Because his gloves.
Hey, check this out. Hey, you notice how they threw in Gamboa? Gamboa ain't even Bud. They threw in Gamboa.
Yeah,
and shit.
that's my point. You do just moving the
Gamboa
goalposts.
almost knocked Bud ass out. We seen his wobbly legs.
Hey, Ugas almost knocked
Earl, wait,
fucking
hold
Errol
on.
Spence out.
You niggas bring this up for what reason? Because we seen Earl get rocked by Emmanuel Larte and Ugas. Nigga, Ugas sent that nigga flying into the ropes, but you nigga don't want to talk about that. The ropes, the only thing that kept that man on his feet. He almost fell out the goddamn ring.
He hit him on the brain.
Barrera was piecing his ass up too.
Yeah, right.
Don't want to talk about that though. Don't want to talk about that. Hey, shout to my guy Demetrius Ross for becoming a member, bro. Appreciate you, bro. My guy Demetrius Ross became a member, man. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, appreciate you. It's a celebration when we got a new member up in here, man. Appreciate that. Here we go.
The celebration! Bitches! Correct. It's a celebration, bitches! Show time for your titties! Rick James.
Demetrius Ross, your titties, man, all day, every day, man. And if y'all new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And everybody, and I do mean everybody, hit that goddamn like button and welcome.
Welcome to the China Club. A tongue tang tang, a China tongue tang.
That's right. It's a bunch of jokes over here.
bunch of jokes.
These Errol Spence fans, man, they be moving the goalposts. Like my man Mike Epps be saying, 15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47.
50-50 for one bill.
That's how many goalposts they got.
147. Can't sell out an arena, but he deserved 50-50.
So hold on, wait a second.
My man still pocket wise.
Hold on. This is what I want to know.
He beat a bum.
Did Mikey Garcia sell out an arena?
He beat one bum to get.
Wait, hold on. Did Mikey Garcia sell out an arena? Yes or no?
This is where I'm going.
I think Mikey may have. I think Mikey. I think Mikey may have. I think Mikey may have.
Mikey may have sold out an arena on which
I
fight?
think he did. I think he did because I'm not sure, but I think he has before. I'm not sure what that Robert Easter
His
fight
last
did, but that was the
he sold
unification.
out an arena.
Oh, the what? Jesse Vargas or the Sandor Martin one?
At 150 something, he fighting that. He sold out an arena.
No, that was that Sandor Martin. That was his last one. He did sell that one out. That was in Fresno. That was out here. Like, I mean, if you call it, nigga, we doing Fresno, my nigga. You want to call Fresno, my nigga?
Wait a second.
Fresno.
Hold on. So let's
You
be
niggas
clear.
is moving like
Let's
this.
be clear. Hold on, y'all. Let's be clear. So just to be clear, Mikey Garcia has never been on pay-per-view, but you niggas continually keep bringing up pay-per-view numbers and whether or not Bud deserved 50-50. Mikey never been on pay-per-view, did 0 pay-per-view, but he got 50-50. Ugas has never sold out an arena without Manny Pacquiao in Errol Spence.
That's not the biggest.
But
That's
he
not
got
the biggest
50-50
fight
on his, didn't he?
Hey, another
It's
thing too with Mikey.
It's an undisputed fight right now.
Hey, you know
It's the
another
biggest
thing with
fight in
Mikey
boxing.
too.
So that means it should be a 50-50 fight, though, right?
No, it shouldn't be no 50-50 fight. He got one belt.
Oh
He
my
got
God!
one belt.
Hey, check this
How
out.
many
Hey,
belts
check
did
this out.
Ugas have?
He's not the star.
Wait. How many belts did Ugas have?
How many belts did
Wait,
Mikey have?
wait.
He got 50-50. How many
Hey,
belts?
Mike,
And Ugas
Mikey
didn't
did.
get
Wait, how do we know Ugas got 50-50?
Ugas
Hey, Mikey
wasn't
Garcia
scared to
didn't even
fight.
have to get a belt first.
Ugas wasn't scared to fight.
All right.
And then he did not get one. He did not get 50-50. Bud scared to fight.
Oh, he ain't get 50-50. So why there's several articles out there that say that he got 50-50? And then also there's a whole thing where Ugas was demanding 50-50 for Errol Spence fight. That was a year before the actual fight happened.
Pull it up and show it then.
I did a video about Ugas demanding he wanted 50-50 for their fight.
Ugas didn't get no 50-50. He wasn't scared. He got paid though.
No, he got 40%. Ugas got 40%. But check
Yeah,
it.
you know
Hold
Errol's a
on.
60-40
Wait a
king.
second. No, wait a second.
No,
The
he got 50-50
split,
on
the
he got
pay-per-view.
50-50
Wait
on
a
the
minute.
pay-per-view share.
The pay-per-view share was 50%. Ugas got less of a guarantee than Earl, but
Yeah,
this
less of a
pay-per-view
guarantee. Yeah,
split was 50%.
50-50. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I can
But
give you
check it
that.
out,
I can give
though.
you that
Check
because
this out.
Mikey
Check
got
this out,
that. That's
Katie.
what Mikey got.
Hey, you know
Mikey
this
got that.
Bud.
So yeah, I can give you that one.
Hey, Katie,
So
you know
I can
this
give you
Bud.
that.
You know
I'll give you that.
Mikey
Mikey got
didn't have
that.
to
So
get a
Bud
belt
gonna fight
first.
for free. That's what you
Hold on.
saying.
Wait.
Hey,
I ain't hear.
Huh?
Too many people was talking. What? Say that
hey,
again.
Katie,
You said
Mikey Garcia didn't have to get a belt first.
He didn't have to get a belt first. Neither did Danny Garcia. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
so.
figure out like how these dudes didn't have to get a belt first, but Bud Crawford got to get a belt first. Can you explain that to me, Keith Pierre?
Wasn't
So
Danny
you saying
considered a mandatory at one? He was a mandatory for the WBC, and then wasn't Mikey moving up as already the 140-pound champ at the IBF? And then
You can't.
he could
No. First of all, the IBF don't got the
Mm,
same rules as the
uh-huh.
WBO. You can't move up right
mm,
away and fight the champion.
There's
And then
no
also, Mikey was moving
mm.
up 2 weight classes, right?
Yeah,
So
2 weight classes.
he was moving up 2 weight classes, and the IBF don't have the rule like
Hmm.
the WBO. You don't
He
gotta
ain't
fight.
moved
You
up
don't have to
until
fight the
after
champion right away.
he called Spence out.
No,
He
I
said he
think
can hurt
no, I think
Spence.
Mikey was coming
But
off of that
Bud
win
Oh
called
off of
Spence
man.
out
Sergey
too.
Lipinets. No,
Hey,
I
Keith,
think Mikey was coming off that win off of Sergey
Terence
Lipinets.
Crawford didn't call Spence out.
I think
So
no, I
so
think
when
Mikey
Mikey
came off
called
that win
Spence
off of
out,
Sergey
that's a
Lipinets at
fight. But when
140. I
Terence
don't know
called
about that one.
Spence out, that's not a fight, right?
Right after the man wreck. He thought he could hurt Spence after that car wreck. So he called him out.
Hey, nobody told Errol Spence to go drinking and driving, man.
Hey, ain't got nothing to do with it.
You
What's
say he
happening
thought he
now
could
is
hurt
Bud
Spence.
scared to fight. That's what's happening right now.
So what was Spence doing for the past 5 years when he was talking about get a belt first, other side
Collecting
of the
belts.
street?
Collecting
Collecting the
belts.
I
other
fight for
belts, collecting
Showtime
the
and
other
Fox.
Dragon
He
Ball.
collected
He was
all like
collecting
he
the other
said he was
Dragon
So
gonna
Ball.
do.
all these excuses Errol Spence been saying. So I guess he wasn't scared. That was politicking, right?
He
Shit, he had
collected
to go
all
on
the
the
belts
journey
like
to
he said
collect the
he was
Dragon
gonna
Balls.
do.
Shit.
let me
Oh my goodness,
hold
man.
on, Bo. Let me ask these guys just a real question here. Do you guys believe that it would have been easier for Errol Spence to beat Terence Crawford right when Terence Crawford came up instead of asking for the belt? If you would have beat him right then, you would have shut everything Terence Crawford was trying to do down. So do you think it would have been easier for him to do it then, and instead of waiting 4 years, tell a man to get a belt first and now get himself backed into a corner to whereas the appearance, I'm not saying anything, I'm saying the appearance looks like PBC has been stalling this fight for some reason or another against Errol Spence and Bud Crawford.
Hold on.
I think
I
Spence
see
will
I
beat
see
Bud
King
anyway.
David's face right here, and I know what he's gonna do. So I see that little smirk smile that David
I
has.
think Spence will
So you
beat
know
him
what I'm gonna
anyway. And right
do?
now,
I
Bud
no,
is in the
I gotta
corner.
take.
AC.
Let me pull the cord out right now because this is what David is doing. I'm gonna go pull the pocket aces from him so he can't fuck this off. This nigga's gonna pull out when Errol Spence wanted to fight Jeff Horn when Jeff Horn originally had the WBO belt, and then Al Heyman and they were actually trying to do that, but then I guess Jeff Horn ended up fighting Bud. He was gonna pull that shit. I knew you would. That's
Hold
why
on.
your eyes lit up right there. I knew you were going to
Hey,
pull
Let's
that
Terry Smoot.
because you
let's
did a
Hey,
unify.
Terry
video on
Smoot, I
that.
got
And
a
remember,
question
I
for you, Terry
commented
Let's
on
Smoot.
that. I
unify.
knew you were going to
Hey,
pull
Terry
that.
Smoot, I
That's
got
why I
a
said, let me
question
take
for you.
away everything.
I mean, let's fight. I mean, let's fight. I mean, there's really nothing else to say. I mean, he has a belt. I have a belt. Let's unify.
Let's unify.
What happens next?
Hey, Terry
I
Smoot,
knew
check
you were
this
going to
out.
do that. No.
Hey, Terry Smoot,
That's why I
check this out. I
said,
got a
David. I
question
saw
for you,
that
Terry
smirk
Smoot.
the whole. That's why I said, let me pull your cards now because I know what you got. I see your hand, and I'm waiting on the
So
river and the
Hey, Terry
flop. I
Smoot, I
see it
got a
now.
question for you, though,
so
man.
who in the corner now,
Hey, did
AC? Who in the corner right now,
Hey,
AC?
hold on, real quick, y'all. My guy Buckle Up Boxing done pulled up on me, man. What going on with you, Buckle Up?
Man, I'm just listening. I'm listening. I had to pull over for real and come sit down. Yeah, for real. I had like well, let me tell you what's killing me real quick, cause I don't even really want to hold y'all up for real, but for real, how is it so hard? Like the Spence fans, right? Check this out. Y'all already know. You know deep inside your heart. Come on now. You know if Spence and Crawford get in the ring, you already know what kind of numbers that these guys do. You know they do 500K pay-per-view buys or better. Why the Spence fans that want to be in denial is in denial that these guys will do these kind of numbers is crazy to me. It's crazy to hear y'all say that when you know you keep talking about what Bud hasn't done. Talking about Bud ain't did this. Ryan Garcia ain't didn't do shit on pay-per-view. It's when you it's the formula of who you put in the ring. It don't matter how many pay-per-views they did. Errol Spence ain't done 500K pay-per-view buys or better yet. Neither one. But I'm not knocking him because of that. It's because us as fans, he haven't got in the ring with a motherfucker that we gonna spend that kind of money in pay-per-view for him. We proved it by not spending that kind of money. It don't matter what none of us say. We prove it in numbers when the pay-per-view numbers show up. So when you put motherfuckers in the ring that we want to see fight, it don't matter what they did on pay-per-view before. If they ever been on pay-per-view or if they did this on that shit don't matter. If it's a fight that we want to see, that's just like right now, Shakur ain't done a lot of big numbers in pay-per-view. But if you put Shakur and Tank in a fucking ring together, we buying the fuck out that. Y'all know this. Come on, I'm talking to Errol Spence fans and Bud fans. We buying the fight. Simple as that. I don't give a fuck if it's $100. We buying the fight. You know it. It just it's the formula.
Tank is the store. That's why they're gonna buy the fight.
No, see, there you
Just
go.
like they're gonna buy the fight if EJ.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If because Tank is the star, just answer this quickly for me. If because Tank is the star, why Tank and Isaac Cruz couldn't do 500K pay-per-view buys or better? Tell me.
Tank made that boy a star.
Listen, I didn't ask you. You said he made him a star.
Man, they drunk just like Errol Spence, man. They
Listen,
made him a star.
Listen, why can't Tank and Rolly? Why couldn't Tank and Rolly do 500K pay-per-view buys or better? Tell me that. Why?
Rolling trash.
Why? But Tank a star.
He's supposed to be the face of boxing, right?
Come on, Tank a star. Listen, hold up. Why Tank? Listen, hold up. Why Tank and Leo Santa Cruz couldn't do 500K pay-per-view buys or better?
They probably did that, or probably more.
It didn't do that. Tank haven't done that until Ryan just now. Why did Ryan and Tank do 1.3 million pay-per-view buys? You know why? Because it's a fucking curiosity fight. People really thought Ryan could win. No matter how mad it might make you. It might make you upset to say, oh, Ryan ain't shit. Ryan, you can cry all you want. Ryan had a lot of people that thought he could beat Tank. It was proven he
Charlo bet 15 grand. Charlo bet 15 grand on Ryan, remember.
And it's just like y'all thinking Bud can beat Errol Spence, and he can't.
Okay. And that's
what the hell you talking about, man?
Spence got that boy in the corner.
What the hell you talking about, man?
Spence got that boy ass in the corner right now. He's scared.
Who's scared?
You can't tell me Bud ain't scared to fight. You can't tell me he ain't scared.
Oh my God, bro. Bro, you got to be kidding
me. He could beat. He would have jumped in the ring already.
Like the first 5 years, Bud been trying to fight this dude. They forget all that and shit.
How you jump in the ring with a dude taking the easy route?
If Bud thought he can beat him, he had been and jumped in the ring, just like he knew he could beat David.
How you jump in the ring with a dude taking the easy route? Please explain that to me, bro.
The fight is right there, brother. The fight is right there.
Remember, Sean Porter got a belt too.
Sean Porter got a belt.
The fight is right now, partner. The fight is right now.
You said he would have jumped in the ring.
He jumped in the ring already.
He tried to jump in the ring. Remember, they said this is EJ City. This is
just like you didn't. Just like you didn't want to talk about the amateurs. We ain't talking about no shit 6 years ago. We talking about right now.
Oh my goodness! You comparing the amateurs? Hold on. I love this. So you comparing the amateurs to the last 6 years Errol Spence been ducking the fight?
You didn't want to talk about the amateurs. You didn't want to talk about the amateurs.
First of all, there's a big difference between the amateurs and the pros where Errol been ducking this whole time. There's a big difference.
Been ducking shit.
Earl don't want no
Earl ain't
smoke.
done shit.
Earl don't want no smoke.
Why
He
he
don't want
ain't
no smoke
get
with
in
no
the
Bud
ring right
Crawford.
now? Why you don't want to
We
get in
can't
the ring
compare.
right
We
now?
can't compare the
Because that
What's the
money,
problem?
because
amateurs
that
and the
money
pros.
ain't right, that you don't
He
want to
really
realize
trying
that
to
What's the
they
do
get
it.
that
problem?
Like,
money right.
like, hold on, Keith. You even got Terry drawing the line. Terry's like, look, man,
No, here's
I
my thing.
I
Like
can't,
even with the amateur,
I
here's
can't
I'll
do
use
this.
one example. I'll use one example right here. I'll use the Staniotis when he fought when he just fought the dude for the belt, the one that he just won it off of. You know that old boy beat him 3 times in the amateurs, and in their first professional fight, Amanda Staniotis beats him. That's why I said you can't compare the amateurs. Like that dude had whooped him all the time in the amateurs. Then you take it professional style. Amanda Staniotis won by unanimous decision. Like,
Yeah,
no, you
man.
can't do that.
That's
Explain
why I
this
say I
shit.
left the
Explain
amateurs
this shit.
alone.
Hey,
Lomachenko
Bob,
came and won. Lomachenko won 2 Olympic gold medals. Got in the ring with Salido for the first time and got beat up.
Don't say that. You can't say that though, because remember, McCall Fox went and beat an Olympic gold medalist too. And who the hell is McCall
But
Fox?
that's
We
what I'm
know who he
saying.
is as boxing.
That's my
Like,
point, though.
that's why I said we can't do
That's
the
my
amateurs.
point. Amateurs is a different. It's a different type of fight sport. It ain't the same as the pros. So that's why I'm like, yo, you can't compare the
Shit,
amateurs to
Ryan
the pros.
Garcia knocked out an Olympic gold medalist in Luke Campbell. Like, come
Right.
on, man. If we do that, if we really do that, we can't move like that.
So
Are we moving like this, guys?
Terry really making you look bad right now, Keith.
Yo, I'm
You want
shocked, man.
Nah,
See, like Terry
Moving
School
like
ain't even
ain't
trolling
nobody
today,
making me
yo.
look
What
bad
the
right
fuck
now
going on?
because
no,
right now
like I just
Lamar ain't
be.
gonna get in the ring. The fight is
Yo,
right
Terry
here,
ain't even
right
got his
now.
straw hat on today. What's
What's
going
the
on, Terry?
reason and why it's taking so long for him to
I be
go
trolling,
first?
but then I can troll, but then I can keep it real too. Like I gotta keep it real at some points, but I can troll at some points. But at some
Nah,
Bud
points,
is the best.
Terry
gotta
no
say tough.
boxing. He be playing. He be
And
trolling
Bud
like a
is the
motherfucker. That's
best.
what he be doing.
So Terry, you telling me
li-
Bud ain't ducking this fight?
Here's the worst thing. I personally think he's ducking. However, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually this past Mother's Day weekend, and shout out to all the women who are possibly listening to this stream and may listen to this stream. We were at Mother's Day. My uncles were telling me that this dude Spence is running from Bud, and I'm like, are you niggas
Running,
trolling me? And they
running.
were, bro. We were outside in the back because we were barbecuing, getting all the shrimps. We were doing all the steaks. We did everything, all the asparagus, everything on the grill. Like, bro, we were going for like hours. Like, we were going through the fight scenarios. Me and my uncle even were talking about foot positioning and everything. Like, we actually do want to see that fight. My uncles really believe that Bud will win because they look at his record. Like I believe that Bud has more knockouts than Spence does have fights. But if I just look at fight style, and I personally would roll with Spence because me and my dad were Spence fans, but I didn't realize that a majority of my family, my uncles and everybody else, they roll with Bud.
you
We out here
you
in
mean
Los
to,
Angeles.
Sounds
We out
like
here in LA.
Hey, your
your uncles and
uncles and
your
stuff, man.
family.
So
They
they
got good sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
they
sounds
got
so
like
some
they.
common
My
sense,
your
uncle,
man.
name is
well, I
Terry
told King
Smooth.
David. I told King
That's
David.
Terry
My
Smooth. I
uncle,
see. That's
my uncle is Ed Mahone. He fought Vladimir Klitschko in Stuttgart, Germany for the WBA for the WBA heavyweight title. His
Oh,
ass got knocked out, and now yeah, and that was the greatest knockout for our family. Cause shit, all that money that nigga
hey,
had.
so that would be another
They're
former
we're
fighter.
in a boxing family.
So real quick, that would be another former fighter that's picking Bud Crawford to beat Errol Spence like
Mike,
this right here,
Spence and
right?
Crawford are fighting. Who wins?
Who's the king of the welterweights? I think after seeing their fight, Porter and Crawford, I think you've got to lean towards Crawford now.
Sugar Ray with Spence and Crawford.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody know who will win that fight. It's like Errol Spence.
Okay.
Errol Spence, he'll be looking at getting knocked out more than 6 rounds.
Yeah, he
hey,
just said
hey,
Spence was gonna beat
hey,
him.
Another.
Boxer
But
God,
So
check
we're
this
going.
out. You mean to tell me that they couldn't even match or come close to the upfront guaranteed money that was offered from Eddie Hearn to Deontay Wilder when they offered to fight Wilder? I mean, when he was offered to fight Joshua, he at least offered him 12.5, at least offered him 15 mil up front. I know Bud was asking for 25 mil, and everybody saying he shouldn't get 20. You couldn't even get down to the 15
or maybe offer them something like that. Just get a man the upfront money off a fight. You know you're doing 150, 200 mil off of. You know this is a super fight. You getting this kind of money, and you couldn't even get the money right just to make this motherfucker happen.
But my thing is this. My thing is this though. Buckle up. My thing is this. They never offered Bud a guarantee, right? They never gave this man a guarantee.
He never was offered a guarantee, not once.
But
did they not want to give this man a guarantee?
From the damn table.
Not only did they not want to give this man 25 million, they didn't want to give him a guarantee at all. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't get a chance to see the guarantee because he ran away from the damn table.
He ran away from the table?
How you gonna see a guarantee when he ran away from the damn table and fought somebody else?
Wait, hold on. How you run away from a table when the fighter's boss tells everybody that the fight ain't happening?
As of right now, the Spence and Crawford fight is not happening.
Damn. There's a lot of false information floating around out there. And
absolutely.
Right. And it's so weird though. I'm just trying to figure out like where are they getting this information from?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yes, I love this shit. Yeah.
But that still ain't proving nothing.
Earl Boss told everybody the fight ain't happening in the middle of negotiation.
That ain't Errol Boss. So now Errol Boss is Floyd, the nigga who I back. So my boss is the nigga who I beat up now.
Now they don't fuck with Floyd. Now Floyd ain't nothing. Now Floyd
my boss is the nigga who I beat up though, right? Nigga, this is sick.
Hold on, here we go, Terry. I love that you said that. Here we go.
Once again, me and Al Heyman as business partners. Me and Al Heyman speak every day. So no one can say I'm with Floyd Mayweather, but I'm not with Al Heyman. No one can say I'm with Al Heyman, but I'm not with Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, but hold on. Y'all hold up. In that same interview that you played with Bud saying he didn't get no guarantee, at the same time I seen that whole interview. You only playing the clip. Bud said that Al said that he's dragging the fight. Bud is dragging the fight out.
What's up, my
in that same, even Bud said that. Bud said that he was dragging the fight out in that same interview. You're not playing that.
Whoa. You know what I heard in that interview.
Go back and look at that interview.
You know what I heard in that interview? I heard Al Mommy got sick in the middle of negotiations.
This nigga heard what he wanted.
This is what I heard. Here we go. This is what I heard.
With me and Spence, and we can't get things together. Why don't I come out and meet you with my lawyer, and we just wrap it up? Just me and you and my lawyer. Al said, his mother was, not doing too well, and I honor that and I respect that,
That's cap. That's cap.
Cap.
Man, how you know it's cap, Keith?
That's
Keith, how you know it's cap?
That
Keith?
boy doing that
So
fight
Bud
out.
lying on Al Mommy?
Yeah, they know Al Mommy.
Bud lying on Al Mommy now? That was
Back that clip up some more.
That's how low Bud done suck. He lying on Al Mommy now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he know Al Mommy.
Back that clip up. You hear Bud said he's dragging the fight out. Al told him he was dragging the fight.
That's how
Bud said it out his own mouth.
You talk to Al, Keith?
And then
I seen that interview. Bud said that out his own mouth. Go back and look at
did you talk to Al, Keith? Did you talk to Al?
No, but I seen that interview.
I seen that interview.
You're not playing the whole
We over on the Instagram. We over on the Instagram live.
I seen that whole interview. You only took it.
It was on Instagram live.
Give me a timestamp on the interview when he said what you say.
Bud said that he dragging that fight out. Al
you heard him say
that, Keith. Keith, make shit up, man.
That came out of Bud's mouth. You know, look at your face. You know I'm telling you.
I don't think Bud said that. I don't think those words came out of his mouth. I don't think those words came out of his mouth.
Hey, you know, Terry Smooth's making you look bad, Keith.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's just that I don't think Bud I don't think in that interview Bud said because I understand what Bud said. I do know, but I don't think in that interview he said that I'm also dragging this fight out. at all.
No,
Like I don't
Al
think you hear
told
any. Like, did you
Bud
sneak
said,
that in?
no,
Like,
see, you're not
did he?
listening to what I said. Bud said Al told him that he was dragging that fight out.
He said
That
since the
Bud
fight
said
is
it coming out his
dragging and
own mouth.
dragging. Hold on. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Here we go. I'm gonna
Okay.
play the clip. Here you
So
go.
people
I
mad
know what
at
you're talking
me
about.
because Al told me if I don't take this fight, he's just gonna go and Errol Spence gonna make eight figures. He's gonna make 8 figures without me. So basically, he telling me, well, you take this fight or leave it, or you got nothing. Basically, because we've been dragging and dragging and dragging.
You see, he said he was dragging. He just told you he dragging the
said
fight.
we been dragging. The negotiations been dragging. And you
No,
know what was
he been
dragging?
dragging.
Hold on. You want to know what was dragging it? This is what was dragging it. Here we go.
My thing. I wanted to fight this year. So we going back and forth, numbers, boom, 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 boom. So the transparency part, you know, that was the dragger. Where was Errol Spence at?
Errol Spence at. The transparency, that was the dragger. And isn't the transparency, isn't this the transparency right here?
It's the net. It's all the growth. I mean, certainly if you don't have oversight of the books, right? Approving expenses, or certainly at least knowing where all the money's going, no one would ever agree to a net. The fact that Crawford's, you work off the gross. But if you're working off the net, then certainly if what you're reporting is accurate, then Crawford would be out of his mind not to insist on that. And you're telling me that that's what's holding it up, that Al Heyman, who's advising Errol Spence, is not giving Terence Crawford oversight over expenses or giving him transparency to the books, of the books. He's not letting him take a look at the books. And that's why Crawford won't sign, because that sounds to me, Mike, like a duck.
Okay, here we go with the same clip. Here we go. He going to get transparency through the Ali Act anyway, and you know that.
You talking about the same Ali Act? You talking about the same? Hold on.
You get transparency through that. You throw that clip away.
You talking about the same transparency that Al Heyman breaks every single time he operates as a promoter and a manager? You talking about that Ali Act?
Muhammad Ali Act. You get transparency, period.
Hold on, you talking about this? This is the Ali Act you talking about right here. Here we go.
They all come in. Hey, can you let me in? And you got to remember, every time you still fight, if that contract is still live by the date it expired, you got to get that man 25% of your money. They starting to realize now, I got to give Al my money. Yes, he's not a promoter. He's an advisor. He got around the Muhammad Ali Act that I stood up for that made that law. Look at that. Look at the memoirs on Google it.
Wait, hold the fuck on. Wait, and I gotta stop with that. Wait, no, hold on. Because there's several times that have been recorded where Al Heyman has been saying that I will get you the fight and I won't even take my promoter's fee. There's been several times that has happened. But he will get his money on the back. He will get his money on the back end.
He just said he's an advisor. He's not a promoter. So he's not. So when he says, I'm not taking any promoter's fee, he can't take promoter's fee because he's not a promoter.
Then who was saying Al Heyman's a promoter? I was hearing somebody saying a few minutes ago or something recently that
he's
saying
acting as a promoter and a manager.
But he's not. He's an advisor. He's an
advisor by law. He's an advisor by law because he got around the Muhammad Ali Act, which is the same act that, according to Keith Pierre, Bud automatically gets. But this is the same Muhammad Ali Act that Al Heyman manipulates every single day.
Now you trying to debunk that?
He can't manipulate that. He's an advisor. Yeah, that law only applies to
manipulated it with that title alone.
Yeah. Remember, Man Down Promotion, Man Down Productions, Man Down Promotions. He's his own technically. If you want to, like Devin Haney, he's technically his own promoter. Devin Haney Promotions, Gervonta Davis Promotion. GDP. So
So why do they have to talk to Al before they can make fights?
He's advising me. Should I do this? Is this a good? He's advising me on a financial point of view and also on a career point of view.
So is that right?
Hey,
But then,
Yeah, that's how he's advising. That's how he's an advisor.
Wait a minute. Hold
Now
on.
you got body. Now you got body.
Here we go.
Now you got body.
So who owns PBC?
There you go. Break that shit down.
Who owns PBC? It's going to be the shareholder. It's going to be the shareholders and investors and the stockholders that own it.
The shareholders and the investors and the stockholders
Who's the president of PBC?
Consist of who?
Who's the president? That's different than being the owner. A president is not an owner. Sorry, you can't get that with me. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not fucking stupid, you idiot. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Terry,
hold on.
You forgot that. You forgot that.
Hold on, Terry, because you sounding foolish right now. Doesn't the president?
No, you sounded foolish. That dude tried to say the president would be the owner. Whoever just said who? No, who just said who was that? Okay, go ahead.
Wait.
Don't. I'm gonna
Wait. Don't presidents control shares in companies that they manage?
Repeat that one more time. My bad.
Don't presidents control shares in the companies that they manage?
No. The president, no. Wait, do you guys know?
Wait, let me make sure I understand.
No, presidents own they
own shares in companies. In the company
they may. Some may, and most do, but they
not no some.
Majority.
Not no some.
Majority. We can say a majority. They own they have some percentage of stock, but that's but now here's the thing. Do you have more than the share? Do you own more stock than the shareholders? Do you own more stock in shareholders? That's the question.
Hold on, Terry. If you own stock in a company, what are you?
You're considered a minority owner. Minority ownership.
Ownership, right?
Minority ownership based off of the wait.
You can't tell me how many shares.
I literally am a project coordinator, and I'm really telling you the real company. I'm really telling you real company stuff.
Hold on, Terry.
If I'm being dead ass honest.
Terry, hold on, wait. You cannot tell
I'm
me
being
how
dead
many
ass honest.
shares Al Heyman owns in PBC. Therefore, you cannot tell me whether or not he's a majority or minority.
We don't know.
PBC.
Do we know how many?
No.
This is the question.
He's a minority. He's a minority. He would be considered a minority owner.
Terry, that's
how many
irrelevant.
shares he has in the company?
Let me ask you this question.
Wait.
Let me ask you this question. Is Al Heyman not the CFO of PBC?
The chief financial officer?
No. He's
That's the CFO. That's the CFO right there.
So a CFO is also the co-founder of a company. So
Google. Somebody go Google what a CFO is. They'll say it's a chief financial officer.
No, not it. There's two definitions.
No, just say would he be a co-founder? Just say co-founder, not a CFO.
That's what I'm saying. So is he a
just say co-founder?
So as co-founder of PBC,
Now with that I don't know. I may have to go Google that information. I just know
because PBC is owned by him and Floyd Mayweather.
I don't know all about that. I definitely go Google.
You know good and well, officers of a company typically own shares in the company, meaning
they have a minority stake.
Well,
but
and listen,
on a lesser scale, they are.
Here's what makes it worse.
On a lesser scale, they are.
Wait a minute. Here's what makes it worse, right? Because not only is he part owner in the company, but he would be the president, meaning he's the one making business decisions.
Wait, he's an advisor. How is he president?
Wait, no. You know this. He's the president. He's making decisions on behalf of the company, and he's an advisor, meaning or manager.
But CEOs and everybody else can make decisions on behalf of the company.
They own shares in the company too, don't they?
No,
they're minority share. No, a lot of them are minority. They're minority because they hold a certain small percentage. They do hold a. I'm being honest. Based off, I work in the corporate field. That's why I said, David, you gonna let me talk?
I worked in corporate too, so I know all about it.
I'm a project coordinator.
You have some officers that don't own shares.
They're minority shareholders. Am I right? They're considered minority shareholders, correct?
Okay,
yes or no?
but hold on. You're assuming that they're.
But that is considered minority ownership. I did say that. I did say that. That is ownership. It is ownership, but on a lesser scale. But on a lesser scale.
Hold on, wait. You're assuming that they're a minority shareholder. They don't have to be a minority shareholder in order to be a president or an officer of a company. You can be a majority stakeholder and be a president. You don't know how much shares
We've seen that. We've seen that.
Right?
We don't know. We truly.
So this is what I mean.
We truly do
no
not
matter
know.
how you want to slice it, he's an owner of the company PBC.
I'm only getting I can't give him owner. I can't give him owner like he owns it.
I know you don't want me to finish, but let me finish. He's an owner of the company PBC. He's the acting president, meaning he's making business decisions on behalf of PBC. But at the same time, he's managing Errol Spence Jr., which is a conflict of interest
advising. He's advising Errol Spence.
Technicality.
He's bossing Errol Spence. That's how you got to say. He's the boss.
No, he's an advisor. He's an advisor.
Trying to worm his way out of shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm being honest. Hey, he's an advisor. See?
Al Heyman.
All right, KD.
Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead.
Hey, look. You remember when EJ had the red hoodie on, and he told Bud say, "I called your phone." And he said, "Nah, I called my promotion company." He said, "Call this number." And then he called and he picked it up and said, "EJ Promotion." He promoted his own self, bro.
All right, so why didn't he make the fight with Bud then? No, why did he talking about the time when they ran into each other and Bud pressed him? He said, wait till we get a belt first. So since EJ owns his own company, why didn't they make the fight?
Man down.
Why didn't Man Down promote the fight for the top rank?
Bud don't want to sign a contract, bro.
No.
He don't want to fight.
Bud pressed him. And what did Errol Spence do the
don't
next
want
day?
to fight,
I
man.
Because Al Heyman had all. Wait, hold on. If we're going to take everything into context, because as much as me being a troll, we got to start speaking some honesty. Errol actually admitted that Al Heyman was advising him because he admits in the interview that was by Ellie Seckback in the back when that was the Mikey Garcia fight. And that's when Bud had the butter he had the cream fucking Timberland boots on, and that's when Bob Arum, everybody else came afterwards. In that, he literally admits and he says that Al Heyman has him on a plan that he was going to fight Sean Porter, maybe get a Pacquiao fight, and go get Danny Garcia. He already admitted that. He said that in that it was like a 22-minute clip. So if we're gonna say it for everything, we gotta say it for fucking everything and not pull no fucking punches. Like, we got to say it for fucking everything.
Yeah, so stop shorting the videos like you're doing.
Errol Spence can't move without Al Heyman. Remember when Errol Spence was saying
you know who the duck is.
He said Al Heyman said, first I'm going to fight. You notice he said Al Heyman said, first I'm going to fight Danny. Then I'm going to fight.
Because Al Heyman was already advising his plan at the time. They already had a plan in effect. That's why I said. That's why. No.
They don't want you to finish, Bo. They don't want you to finish.
I'm telling him like you.
Basically, what come down to, he's saying my boss said I'm going to fight.
He ain't saying my boss, look, bro.
I'm going to fight Sean.
Man said
his boss. His boss Al, Daddy Al.
Man,
why would Bernard jump out there and say the man violating?
Hey, Terry Smooth,
don't call him Daddy Al. Don't do Daddy Al, man. Wait, what'd you say?
You the same one that Fanon shouts out almost every day.
Yeah, I'm one of his main moderators.
Yeah, that's what's up. I knew I heard your name a couple of times.
Yeah, that's me. So you guys are getting blessed to, get my presence up in up here. So
Captain.
All right, Terry. Let's just wrap it up.
You guys are blessed to have me up here.
Let's just call the duck.
No, King David.
And Bud.
King David knows I fuck with him.
Hey, right there.
You already know. You know how Fanon rolls. You know how. If anybody knows me off Fanon, hey man. Hey.
I know you.
It's heavy over there, and I'm always there.
Hey, real quick. I just want to point out something my guy Mac Mob just said. He said when you Google PBC owner, it's Al Heyman Sports LLC.
Exactly.
Al Heyman is the owner.
Exactly, and I just dropped the link right there.
I just dropped the link right there so you could pull it up, KD.
Terry knows this though. Terry be.
It's 2,000.
I just said that he made. I just said no, David. No, King David. King David. David. Now, what did you say? What did you say earlier? You said that. No. That's why I said he may be majority ownership due to stakeholdership, because you know how ownership run through when you have stakes and everything else like that, and stocks and everything in a company. You know, whoever owns the most is usually the owner. Am I right, David? Yes or no?
Hey, Terry. Terry, let me ask you this.
That's
Terry.
not what we're talking about.
So that's why when David, when you said that we don't know how, now David, when you said that we don't know how many stakes or how many shares that that Al Heyman holds, we really don't, because that's not reported. It's not reported. So we don't know.
But listen, we know that Al Heyman is the president.
So now we know that he's the majority. So he's most likely majority shareholder.
We know that Al Heyman is the president. We know that he makes all the managerial day-to-day decisions on behalf of PBC. So even if you want to say he makes all the decisions on behalf of the company, but at the same time he's managing Errol Spence. So that's how he's going around the
advising.
He's advising.
The same thing.
You can be a president advisor. You can be a president and an advisor.
Check this out.
Hold on. Let me call Jay Prince. What do you call Jay Prince now? What you call Jay Prince?
Same shit.
Bro, yeah, what you call Jay Prince now? Yeah.
This is how you do it. Bro, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. I'm going to speak to a fighter, right? Let's say I'm speaking to Errol Spence and we're talking about the 25 million, because Errol did ask him about the 25 million and he said, why cap yourself? So I'm just speculating on a conversation and saying this is how, I'm using it as an example, how the founder and owner of the company violates the Ali Act, but does it without violating it, acting as an advisor. Okay, right. Here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. Okay, with me advising you as your advisor, Errol Spence, I would more than likely advise you not to cap yourself at $25 million.
Thank you, AC, because you just cooked yourself.
Let me finish. But as the owner of PBC, I can tell you you're going to make more money if you do things my way.
Right. Hey, check this out. He just cooked himself. Because you just said Al told him, why cap yourself with 20 million? That means he's gonna make more. But Bud just so dumb he couldn't see that.
Why would you just let somebody
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Pierre, how you know he's gonna make more? How you know?
How you know that? How you know? Why cap yourself with 20 million? Why cap yourself with 20 million?
Where has Errol Spence ever
How you know he gonna make more? How you gonna just because Al said he gonna?
Just because Al said he gonna make more, he gonna listen to that.
Do we know how much?
Al ain't never lose no money.
He knew
Al ain't never
lose no money. He ain't never make no bad business decisions.
You don't know his boss, man. Al
just cooked the whole. You just got cooked.
Has Al ever made a bad business?
Yeah, you just.
Hold on, Keith. I got a few questions for you.
You desperate.
So first of all, how do you know that Bud is? How do you know that he's gonna make more money, or as far as not capping himself, according to what Al said, right? That's the first question. Hold on, and then hold on. That's the first question. But the second question is this, right? How do you know Al is going to be acting on the best interests of his op, Terence Crawford, anyway, to ensure he's making the money he need to make?
Who said it was ops?
Because we went and talked. And I told you about my mama, nigga. You don't think I told you some real family biz? You think I would snitch up? You think I would fuck you after that?
Say, man, this is boxing. This ain't no war.
Why would I fuck you? Why would I fuck you now?
Terence Crawford, explain to me that.
This ain't on the streets. This ain't no war.
This ain't gotta be no street stuff.
This is boxing.
Why does Al Heyman gotta ensure that Bud gets paid?
Al is a financial advisor. He know how much that fight would have generated.
He made
So why
sure
put a
he
cap
made
on
sure
it?
Canelo got paid, so he
Why
made
put
sure
$20 million
Canelo got
on
paid.
it
So why would
And
you
he
play
paid
that game?
Canelo
Why
upfront
would you run
money.
that risk?
And he
Hold
paid
on.
Canelo
Yeah.
upfront
Canelo
money.
got it
Why
guaranteed.
would you run that risk?
But
Hey
Canelo
man,
got
Canelo's easy to work with. Bud is hard.
He
Shit, you want
paid
to make these
Canelo
negotiations
upfront
difficult.
money.
Bud made these negotiations difficult, so we want to play hardball, nigga.
Bud is hard, but he got 40 fights. Earl only got barely 30 fights, right? So who's harder to do business with, the guy who got more fights or the guy
Nigga,
who got less
Bud,
fights?
because Bob, nigga, Bud, because Bob Arum even
Or the
said,
guy who got less fights?
that this nigga
The
harder.
guy,
Bob
the guy,
Arum, yo,
what the
former promoter even said, nigga, you hard
the
to
guy,
work with. So if I'm an employer, I
the
gotta
guy
go
who,
by
the
what's
guy
your
who
last
fights,
reference, nigga?
the guy who fights
Yeah, you
once
get
every
cooked.
2 years, or the guy
What's
who
your
fights
last
twice a
reference,
year?
nigga?
Cooking you today, buddy.
But Bob
Get
also
cooked.
told. But listen, Bob
Got
also
cooked right there. Bob
hold
Arum
on,
even
hold
said
on.
that nigga
But
Bud hard to work with.
Bob
Okay,
also told.
put that
Bob
I
also.
couldn't wait
crazy.
for
Wait, what did Uncle Bob say?
cooked.
But Bob also told.
Hey,
Tried fish filleted this nigga in the hot
Crazy,
grease.
crazy,
Hold on, let me
man.
Fish filleted him in the hot
hey,
grease.
bro,
He said Bob
put
said
that
he
crack
said
pipe
Bob
down,
AC
bro.
was
Leave
gonna
that
be able to
meth
work with,
alone, bro.
AC, you a duck.
Bob
Fish
Aaron was
filleted him
trying
in the
to
hot
sell the
grease.
top dollar,
Lay
so
that.
he's not been too hard.
Hey,
Don't
bro.
duck now, AC.
Hey, bro. Ain't nobody ducking you. Y'all just won't
You
let
got
nobody
cooked.
talk. Y'all just running off the mouth and moving the goalposts
Hey,
every 5
and
Nah.
talking
minutes.
straight crazy too, bro. Not making
For
no
real.
damn
So you
sense with
so
none of the shit that they
KD,
saying
You
wait
either.
a
got
minute.
homeboy
All
yelling.
right,
You got
KD,
homeboy
wait.
yelling into the mic
KD,
again. Like,
KD.
yo, he
So
talking like
you gonna go
like he
against
got
a
the
man
money.
that's a financial advisor telling you that you gonna make more money than
Hey, you
$20
said
million?
you said the wrong word.
He
You
went
said
against his
you
own.
said the
Why
Remember,
wrong
put a
his
word.
stop? Why put
former
20?
You went
promoter
Why
said that he
put
lost money with this
Hold
nigga.
on, hold on.
Bro,
Hey,
Wait,
Earl
wait,
Spence
wait,
said
Keith.
that he
Bob
lost
even
money.
said I lost
$20
money
million?
with
Hold
this
on,
nigga.
bro. Keith.
Cooked your ass.
Bro,
Bob even
he,
said I lost
hold
money
on, bro.
with
Hold
this
on, hold on,
nigga.
hold on,
You
hold
got
on.
I
cooked.
lost money
Hold
with
on,
this
bro.
dark ass
He a
nigga.
hold on. He a financial advisor,
I could
but
buy a
he a
mansion in
op,
fucking
nigga. What
Beverly
you
Hills, nigga.
mean, bro?
This ain't no street beef.
Bro,
This is
hey,
boxing.
hold on, Keith. He a
I could
financial
buy. I
advisor,
could
but he
buy.
a op. He a
This is
op, bro.
boxing. This
Would
is
you give
boxing.
Oh
your
yeah,
op control over your bank accounts and your investments and how much money you gonna make?
Hell no, he
This
wouldn't.
shit crazy.
Hell,
Hey, look here, KD. If he would have signed a contract, he would have got the money.
How
hell.
Hold
you
on,
know?
hold on.
How you know
Hold
if
on.
he
The
would have
man
got?
told him, don't cap
Hold
yourself
on,
at 20
KD.
million.
Hey,
Why
Keith
put
was
a
in the
stop
room.
on
Hey, Keith
the
was in
biggest
the
Keith
fight
room.
ain't
in
getting it.
Keith,
Keith
boxing?
ain't getting it. Keith
Why?
ain't
Keith was in the
getting it.
Why put
negotiations.
a fight?
I
Why
never
put
got
a
to
cap on
finish
the
my
biggest
point.
fight
KD,
in
Keith was in the
boxing?
Fuck up.
negotiations. He
Why?
know
Let
all
me
about that
finish my
money.
point, homie.
Keith ain't getting it. Keith,
Hey,
you gonna
Keith
give
was in
your
the
op control
negotiations,
over
man.
your you gonna give your
It
op
makes
control
sense.
over your finances?
It makes sense.
Hey,
That's
hey,
where
hey,
contracts
hey,
come in
Keith.
at
Now,
KD.
Hey,
now
Keith was
Al
in the
Heyman is an
negotiations.
op
That's
He
where
now.
act like he was
contracts come
He
sitting in
in
the
not a
at.
room.
op. He not a op.
Now, no
Al
op. This is
Heyman's an
boxing.
op.
Talking about what he know
Wait,
he
wait.
would have gave.
BLK
He don't
is an
know what the
opt-in,
fuck
right?
Al would have
Who
gave
BLK
does
him.
is an opt-in,
who
right?
does Al Heyman work for? Or work with? Or who's Al
Right.
Heyman's boss?
Fox
Exactly.
and Showtime.
Right.
Fox and Showtime.
Right.
Nigga,
Okay,
Fox
who's
and
And
his
let
Showtime.
Earl
affiliate?
said that.
Who's his employee?
And he
Who's
a
the guy
firm
he's
op.
most invested in? Let me put it like
Earl
that.
Remember,
Let me
he's
be
It
clear.
doesn't matter.
he's actually a
That's where the
contracted
Who's the guy?
contracts
Wait,
employee.
come
wait,
in
hold
He's
at.
on.
actually a contracted employee by Fox.
Who Al
He
Heyman
ain't
got?
Showtime.
Who Al Heyman got his investments with?
So now
He's actually a
we gonna go.
contracted
We ain't
employee.
going now. We already know what it is now,
Who
KD.
Al Heyman got his investments with?
It doesn't matter. He's still a financial advisor telling that man
Okay,
straight
so
up, this fight gonna make more money than $20 million.
I
Listen,
wish I had Adrian
listen.
Broner.
Hold on.
Damn,
KD,
these niggas is moving.
KD,
You the
hold on. Let me put
Damn,
this.
and you
Let me
said we moving the
you
goalposts,
making that
nigga. We're
let
not
money.
me
even playing the
put my
same sport
comment
now.
so I
You
can
the
say
one
what
making
the
that
fuck.
Yeah,
money.
Nigga, this
y'all
shit
getting
sport.
crazy.
Hold on,
Y'all
Bob.
getting playing like that.
video game.
Y'all niggas must be great
This
at
ain't no
soccer because
damn
y'all be
video
picking.
game. This ain't no damn Fortnite.
Let me speak. This is what I'm saying to you.
Hey, these dudes,
How we getting to
worse
Fortnite?
than moving the
Your
goalposts.
man never made. Your man never made $25 million. Your man never made $25 million. $25 million is put on the table, and a financial advisor who does not have the ability to tell you Yes and no. He ain't letting nobody
Like
touch
he said.
nothing.
Okay,
He
well,
can't
Bud the
tell
one
you
said
that
he went
shit.
to Al. Didn't Bud say that on his damn video with his lying ass?
Hey,
I
hey,
went
what
to
did he
Al.
say? What did he say?
When I
Earl
said,
Spence
how the man
told,
lying?
And
Kid?
Al
that's why
This
Earl
is
stated
Spence
it.
said,
spicy
that's
And
why
today.
Al
This
said
is
Al
a
it's
Heyman
up.
spicy
said,
one, David.
hey,
You gotta
Al
cook.
Heyman told Earl Spence,
Yeah,
he said, you
didn't
better
Bud go
not
to
take that
Al?
fight,
Why
Earl
would
Spence.
Bud go to
I'll
Al?
whip your ass. And Earl Spence said, okay,
Why?
daddy, I'm not going to
No.
fight Bud.
Man, I don't hear that gay shit, man.
Hey,
That's bullshit.
hey,
That's
KD.
bullshit. But Bud said this out his own mouth. I called Al. I went to Al, and I was going to show up with my lawyer, and they was going to do the contract right there, all that. Why would Bud go to Al then?
Because Al is Errol's boss.
Right.
No, Al is
Exactly.
the financial advisor. Told him, don't cap yourself
Go
off
to
that
a fucking
$20 million.
Al
advisor
is
to make
our
a
And this
fight
fight
boss.
with
was
an
a
You
big
know
advisor.
fight
Al
for
is
They
him.
our
got the
boss.
Hold
ability
on,
to
hold on, hold on.
The
Hold on,
thing
hold on.
is, this narrows the whole
The
thing down.
advisor
Bud
does not
don't
have
want
the
to fight.
ability. Name me one fight that
Bud
Al
don't
Heyman
want to
made.
fight. He's a
Name
duck.
me one fight that Al Heyman put
He's a
together
fucking
as an
duck.
advisor. Name me
He's
one
a duck.
fight. Who did Al
That
Heyman?
was a
Who
fucking
did?
duck.
Name me
Al
one
Heyman
fight.
make all of their fights.
That video was a duck.
Hey, KD.
What?
Hey,
What
That
going on?
whole video was a
The
duck.
whole thing about him saying,
Oh my God,
why
Bill's
you
boot
want to
camp. Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
the whole thing about him saying why you want to put a cap on yourself is for motherfucking PBC to get majority of the motherfucking money. It don't
Exactly.
matter.
Man, that's
It don't
another
matter
duck,
who
right?
say
That's
what.
another
It
duck.
ain't even it
That's a
ain't
whole
about the
nother
more
duck. Where
Errol
you got all
Spence,
these
the
ducks
more
from in
Errol
here, man?
Spence get. Oh, you gonna let
Exactly.
me talk? Let me get my point
Hold
out.
on, let Bill's boot camp
Let
cook,
me
man.
get
He
my
been
shit
waiting.
out.
Go ahead,
Let
Bill's
me
boot
get my
camp.
shit out real
Bird
quick.
watching, man.
They don't want to let you
We at
talk,
the
man.
end, Bill. Tell him we at
They
the
don't
end.
want to
Hey,
hear
they
it,
just
Bill.
going to keep
Go
cutting
ahead.
That's
you off, man. They
bullshit.
just going to keep cutting you off and
Hey,
shit.
Let's talk reality.
the thing is, Bud was trying to get both of them some motherfucking money. And then that's less for the motherfucking promoters and more for the fucking fighters. And he gonna say, why you want to put a cap on yourself? Because the promoters want more motherfucking money.
All right, you don't think that fight would have generated over 50 million?
It
It
don't
would have
matter what it
Where you getting
generated.
generated.
them
It's
numbers
all
from,
about the
King?
It would have
fighters.
generated
Hey, Keith,
over.
where you
It
getting them
would have
numbers from,
generated
King?
over 150 million.
That's
It would have
right.
generated over 150 million. They could have gave them, let them take that 50 million up front, and Al Heyman and all them in the back could have kept all the pay-per-view money for real, or they could have gave them a small percentage of the pay-per-view. They would
But
have
it
made
Man,
don't
tons
matter.
of
He
fucking
said,
money.
ain't
and
nobody
that's why
touching this.
Bud said,
Ain't nobody touching this.
The
I
crazy
don't know if
thing
that's
was
like
Bud
it was
said,
generated
I'm gonna
50
show up with
20 on
my
the back end.
million,
lawyer.
150
It was an
million. That's a
80-20
lot.
split on the back end. It was an 80-20 split on the back end. I need to say that again with the 50 million. It was an
Well,
80-20 split on the back end.
Bud said that he was
And
gonna show
Bud
up with his
agreed to that.
lawyer.
It was
He
an
said what?
80-20 split on the back end, and Bud agreed to it, long
No,
as he
Bud
got his
ducked.
25 million up front.
And then he
The,
ducked.
no,
And
the
then he
duck is
ducked.
Al. The duck has
Wow.
always
Al
been
Duck.
Al.
Bud's the
Al
duck.
Duck. Financial
Al been the
advisor
duck.
ain't never seen a fight for $25 million, and that nigga haul the ass all the
Bud is a
time.
duck.
You know,
I
I'm
don't
gonna tell
care.
you
Wait,
why. I'm gonna tell you
He
why
wait.
gave
Al
Al
Bud
is
never
duck.
seen a
lump
fight for
sum
25 million, but
money
gave
to
how much
fight
did he
Terence
give
Crawford,
Canelo? Like
which
40. Come
he
on,
didn't call
man.
me back,
You
so
got to clean
I
that up.
proposed it to
Clean
Al.
that up.
I hit up
Clean
Al. I'm
that
like, Al,
statement up.
listen, you know,
Man,
man, I
Terry, you
got
got to
this
let the
big
video
hedge
play.
fund company out here. You know, they claim they know you. Not one, but two. Not one, but two. You know what I mean? Two companies willing to put 20 plus million in both of our pocket, guaranteed. Al told me straight up, I'm not letting nobody touch this fight. Like, all right, cool. But I'm like, why? He like, why would you want to put a ceiling on yourself? Why you want to put a cap? He had to go back and ask Al for permission, you know, if he can, you know, take this big chunk of lump sum of money to fight Terence Crawford, which he didn't call me back, so I proposed it to Al. I hit up Al. I'm like, Al, listen, you know, man,
Ouch. That
That's
type
good.
of thing fucked the whole
That
argument
ain't
up.
proof shit. It proves that he ducked.
Oh my
What?
goodness, man! Y'all,
Hey,
Man,
tripping.
I
All
don't
right,
know
look,
what
hey,
the
hold
fuck
on,
going
That's
on.
delusion.
This stuff
hold
ain't
on,
even
hold
been
on.
Delusion
done
right
yet.
there. That's
Hey
delusion
man, these
talking
dudes
right
right
there.
here, man.
He
Hey,
ducked.
finna wrap up the show, man. Hold on, bro. We gonna
He
do
done.
final thoughts, man, and I'm finna wrap it on up, bro.
Yeah, because I cooked your ass
You gotta
today.
let it go.
All right,
Man,
KD,
get up,
you
man.
got cooked, and I'm out of here, buddy.
Man, go and give your final thoughts, man. And you know you got you got fried freaking seed, Cajun style, grilled. This man always get cooked every time he come up here, man.
Yeah, for real. 15,
Final
30,
thoughts, man. Bills boot camp, man. On you, bro.
37.
Hey, my final
38.
thought is either way it goes, everybody know Al Heyman is the problem. If Errol Spence get 25 fucking million for a fight, guess what? All the motherfuckers that swear they stars at PBC gonna be trying to reach for that motherfucking height. So he gonna put a cap on all the motherfucking money and make sure don't none of them motherfuckers get that shit like that. Yeah, Wilder might get it, but ain't nobody shit. Tank ain't gonna get that. And damn, so Arrow ain't gonna get it if he keep doing what the fuck he doing.
Yep.
But now he feeling played. You know why he feel played? Cause his old lady in his motherfucking ear, cause she trying to be a motherfucking content creator, and now she looking at all these interviews, all this money being handed out, and he ain't knowing shit about it. Like, damn, you ain't know nothing about that 30 million. I just heard some shit about that. Oh shit, for real? Damn, that's fucked up. Now he got a goddamn argue with her and still a pillow talking, trying to get some. He arguing about some fucking money that he's supposed to be a boss of his own fucking promotional company, but he under another motherfucking umbrella of a boss that's supposed to be his advisor. I'm out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you slide through Bills boot camp. Buckle boxer, man. That's on you, man. Final thoughts, man, before we head out, bro.
Man, first of all, make sure y'all hit that like button if you didn't, for y'all leave out of here for my man Boxer died, no doubt. And yeah, man, just like the man say, it been going on for a minute. And yes, Al Heyman on the sneak tip is managing as well. That's why the fuck Bernard said what he said. It's plain and simply seen. And Bud bought I love how you drop your content, Boxer Die. Like when people say shit, I love how you just run to the horse's mouth and just drop it. I mean, that's just I'm fucking with that. So
I ain't gonna go
that's
back
what's
and
up.
forth with you. I'm gonna just play the receipt, bro. That's all. I ain't gonna go back. We not ain't no facts. I'm gonna just play it.
That you can't get it no better than that. So yeah, I'm fucking with that all day. Hey, it was good coming in here, and I guess I catch you on the next one. I catch you when you get back. When you coming back?
I'll be back Monday at 7, y'all. Monday at 7, I'll be back. But I may be back. I may do another pop in another time this week. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
we gonna be
Bot, make sure y'all watch that fight, man. Everybody buy that fight, man. Buy Devin versus Tank. I mean Devin versus Loma, man. Everybody.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna be back. I think I'm probably gonna be back on Saturday. I might do a watch party on that on the Loma Haney fight.
If I see you in here, I slide through, Boxer Die. And everybody else, all y'all, I get with y'all. Everybody be safe out there, man. We get back.
For sure.
Be safe too, man. Be safe. Have a good rest of your week.
Hey man, y'all subscribe to Buckle Up Boxing Talk on YouTube, man. He got a fire channel over there, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe to him, man. Yes, sir. Terry Smoot, man, on you, bro. Final thoughts, man.
Shit, you already know me, Boxer Die. You know King David. Shit, it was always a good chat. You always know this was a good stream. I was happy to start the fire off, as you already know. I love doing that, and I saw it got very spicy. But you already know it was always good dialogue.
We miss
You know, I got to get. I
taking
might
no
have
breaks
to. I might have to. No, it wasn't that. I might have to unsubscribe and resubscribe because, like, certain times I get your notifications, certain times I don't. So, like, when I do, like, I caught one today. So, like, that's when I jumped in and shoot. You already saw it. Got exciting, and it's always a pleasure to always, converse with the brothers like how we did. Like, it's always respect. You already know how it is. Even though we have two sides of the coin, you already know we want this fight. So, no, everybody be safe. Like, shout out to Devin Haney. Hopefully, he brings it home against Loma. And no, just have a good rest of your week, David. And no, I'll try to jump in on Monday.
All right, man. Sounds good, bro. Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you, Terry. All right, man. It's on you, Bo. Final thoughts.
Hey, yeah, like everybody say, man, subscribe, hit the like button and whatnot. One thing, I always say, man, I think I'll running some type of a Ponzi scheme. I'm looking forward to the new American Greed season episode, whatever, coming out next year or some shit where I can see the PBC on some shit, man. But yeah, man, Yo, Terry Smooth surprised me earlier, man, because he was on, before he started trolling again. But I mean, I know what Terry Smooth be doing. He be pumping up these damn Errol Spence fans, man, and they just come in and just keep regurgitating the same line. And as soon as you back them in the corner, they start just throwing out. They jump from one goalpost to the next. They be like amateurs. Oh, when he was 13, yeah,
Busted
shit like
gloves.
that. Yeah, the gloves. That's how they be, man. But hey, man, thanks for having me on, man. I gotta try. I ain't getting no alert either, man. So I gotta, figure something out as well. And great chopping it up with you guys. And shout out to AC as well.
Yeah, for sure, Bo.
Of course, man. Appreciate you, Bo. Hey, y'all be sure to subscribe to Bold and Understanders on YouTube. And also for y'all, man, who don't be getting notifications, part of that is my fault. When you don't post regularly, YouTube this starts disrespecting you as far as the algorithm. You know, they be like, oh, you ain't posting. Well, fuck you. That's how they do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't notify everybody who's your subscribers. So part of that is on me. When I don't post regularly, then I fall off the algorithm and my people don't get notified. And that's how that go. That's what I've been finding, at least for me. I don't know if it's like that for everybody, but just for people that ain't getting notifications. So as I start going live more, y'all gonna get more alerted, and y'all know when I'm on and that type of good stuff. So I'm working on that right now. So what I'm saying.
Damn,
But hey,
he's still
huh?
talking shit in the comment section.
Yeah, I see his ass over there capping. He always be in there capping like a motherfucker, bro. Go on ahead, Keith. Keith, on Monday, I expect you back, man. Go ahead and get cooked again, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might not drop the pound on Monday, but shit, if I do, come on back, Keith, so I can go and get roasted again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, I see him talking shit. Yeah. AC, man, on you, bro. Final thoughts, man.
Yeah, my final thoughts is, man, for those of us who really know what the hell is going on in this shit, man, and whether you're a content creator or a fan, man, we all know who really want to fight. Deep in our hearts, we know that both the guys want to fight, but one guy is a willing participant in the fuckery that the company is doing, which makes it appear that you don't want to fight. As long as you won't challenge your authority because your contract won't let you challenge your authority or say anything negative. So you always have to be a willing participant. So when you say karma, it's that contract because I can't complain. That's why I feel played. So with that being said, when these dudes get in the ring and it only looked and just to drop this bomb on people, you can check the athletic commission itself. Pretty much after next month, ain't a next boxing joint happening until September. And it seems that the PBC in Vegas got something held over for that weekend of September 15th and 16th. So that could be the reason why we ain't got a fight announcement yet, because the fat camp rumors of Errol still in fat camp, and he can't really start training yet. And if you look at the man, that don't look like a dude who's actually training for a fight. That looked like a dude that was getting into it in the fat camp. The ES news interview. So that's what I'm gonna call it. That's where I'm staying with it. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of those dudes, yo, listen, man. If you ever come in my kitchen again, I'm gonna take another leg. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take another arm, and I'm gonna cook that shit. I don't want to cook all of you at one time because I want to let you go home. But each time you come back in my kitchen, I'm taking a piece of you and I'm gonna cook that shit.
Hey,
100%, man.
as long as they keep getting cooked, cook them. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
All right, bro. That's my cook, man. That's my final thoughts. It was a great show, great panel. These dudes is trolls, but they don't want to troll. Deep in their heart, they don't want to troll. That's why they can't come up with nothing new. But that's it, JD.
Yeah, it'd be funny too with these dudes, bro, because they'd be like, "Oh, you coming with that same old clip?" You'd be like, "It's a fact, though. You be like, yo, you be coming with the same old points that be conjecture, that be just some shit you made up. You'll write down some make believe shit and then repeat the make believe shit and then pass it off like a fact. But then you want to get on me for playing a clip that's an actual fact. That shit be crazy to me, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But yeah, y'all.
Hey, I gotta hear one more clip before you do your thing, man. I gotta see that Mike Epps joint, man.
Oh, that Mike Epps, yeah. I got you, bro. I got you. Here we go. All right, one time for my guy Bold and Understandings, man. Here we go. Yes, sir.
15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47, 15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47. Just hurry up. I got customers to serve. 45,
That shit he give me every time.
Hey, that shit was funny how you put it too. You say they be moving the goalposts like 15, 30, 30. Hey, that shit funny as hell. I might use that shit, bro. I like that. So y'all niggas be moving the goalposts, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. Hey, I want to shout everybody out who came through. My guys on the panel, AC and Bold, man. Appreciate y'all for sliding through. Everybody else who was able to come through, even the trolls like Terry Smoot. Hey, those who did not come, like Jay Cooley and Sean T. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all niggas disappeared. Y'all niggas took the easy route. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas ain't want no smoke at the end of the day, but shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Donnie Pruitt in the chat. D-Ray Promotions in the chat. Jason Goals in the chat. Mango Juice 07 for coming through, man. Shout out to you, fam. Jason O's out here. D-Ray Promotions was up in here. Panks the guy was up in here. B Dollar Hustle was up in here. Appreciate you, fam, for coming through, man. Golden was up in here. My guy, the Mac Mob, was up in here, man. Shout out to the Mac Mob. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the Mac Mob on YouTube, man. Fire Channel. Soldier Boy 82 was in here. Silence King was up in here. Fresh Prez here as well, man. I ain't gonna be able to get to everybody, but I want to shout out to y'all out, man. I appreciate everybody for coming on through. Again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And everybody, and I do mean everybody, be sure to hit that like button on your way out. But until next time, bro, I'ma holler at all y'all, bro. Peace.
So I wear these Jordans on my toes, even though these niggas better know that the boy got it ever since I came through the door with the flow, just to let a nigga know. Ghetto intellectual, interdimensional, raised in the trenches with an appetite for vegetables, rocking your edibles, the greens, book of super, yeah, kept me mentally lean. In my ghetto, 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 mentally late. Yo, I'ma make this the longest outro ever. Yo, shout out to every motherfucking body who ever listened to this nigga right now. Nigga, if you have ever heard the name Glance Rap, nigga, if you ever heard anything about this nigga Glance, my nigga, before today, nigga, thank you, bruh. Like, thank you for listening to this shit that made me make it this far to make a song like this. Yo, this is like fucking B-roll for B-roll's sake. Nigga, this song is... Nigga, we about to take this song and put that bitch under a motherfucking coal on the 4th of July and roast some motherfucking chicken on this shit, nigga. It's that fire, nigga. I swear to God, nigga, I feel classy after listening to this shit. I feel like I got on Balenciaga socks, nigga. I swear to God, this feeling, oh my gosh. If I do not document how I feel right now about being a ghetto individual who's an intellectual who made it far enough to graduate college after dropping out in the 9th grade, nigga, this is a miracle, nigga. Fuck that. Yo, I'ma feel myself because feeling myself feels good right now. Fuck you if you hate me, and welcome to the experience if you like it. Yes, a nigga is ghetto. Yes, a nigga is classy. Yes, a nigga is intellectual. But most importantly, the nigga is black excellence at its finest. If you do not pay attention right now, nigga, you need to go do your taxes. This is shit talking of the century right now. Fuck you, fuck all